For any wrestler, I mean, undefeated state champ last year in the state finals the year before, a three-time state medalist, and there, really nice takedown, good fluid motion by a guy that's wrestling 195 pounds.
Brady Skinner with it, up top. Faye at the buzzer, hits the three, nice looking shot.
To Folkers, back at the Grant, long three, got it!
Nice. Cash attacks, double, almost triple teamed, out to Connell, deep three, hit it. That's a three for South Loop.
I have to make sure I set my cruise control when I drive after I watch this event.
Yeah, exactly. Car 204, the Yellow Viper of Ryan Firstenau. Hello to all our viewers out there. Thank you very much for tuning in. You get a look at where we're talking to you from.
You get second, 6 and now 5. Pandorf atop of the key 3. Good! Pandorf at the buzzer. Johnson hammered out towards center. Holm going back. Holm will dive, and did he make the catch? He did! Caden Holm, a diving catch across his body to the right.
Ball comes out of there. Who's going to hop on top of it? It's going to be scooped up by Cooksley. Inside the 30, the 20, 15, 10. Can he get there? He can. It's 6 points for Sandhill Thedford on defense. The scoop and score.
Calderos sends it in the corner to Santos. A three, got it. His third from downtown in the quarter.
Cody with the bounce, gets it into Ryan. Nice post move, lays it up and in and scores 2.
10.2 seconds left. Plays it out to Pandorf, top of the key. Long three, she puts it up, and that's going to go.
And they turn it over, does Hyannis. More could be showtime. Goes up and jams it. What a way to end the half for Mullen.
Finney lost it to Cash Gracie. Cash runs forward, dunks it, and looks over at his fellow students in the student section on the far side and gives a fist pump.
Bounce pass to the elbow to Jackson Henry. Handoff Loy. Loy picked up by Miller. Loy bounces it inside to Henry. He'll put it up and score! And Ansley Litchfield has their first lead of the game.
That's a good-looking car out of Laramie, Wyoming again.
Can't get it to go. Lance Jones the rebound. Throws it ahead to Cash Gracie. He puts it home with one hand on the dunk.
The 3-2 pitch, swung on, and a little blooper to right field. That's a base hit. Bo's going to win. Coming in to score the winning run is Caden McKean, and Broken Bow wins the Mid-Nebraska League Championship game in walk-off fashion. Carter Johnson, a little flare to right field. Found the outfield grass. And Broken Bow has won the Mid-Nebraska League Championship.
He's just a strong opponent for any wrestler. I mean, undefeated state champ last year in the state finals the year before, a three-time state medalist, and there, really nice takedown, good fluid motion by a guy that's wrestling 195 pounds.
Brady Skinner with it, up top. Faye at the buzzer, hits the three, nice looking shot.
To Folkers, back at the Grant, long three, got it!
Nice. Cash attacks, double, almost triple teamed, out to Connell, deep three, hit it. That's a three for South Loop.
I have to make sure I set my cruise control when I drive after I watch this event.
Yeah, exactly. Car 204, the Yellow Viper of Ryan Firstenau. Hello to all our viewers out there. Thank you very much for tuning in. You get a look at where we're talking to you from.
You get second, 6 and now 5. Pandorf atop of the key 3. Good! Pandorf at the buzzer. Johnson hammered out towards center. Holm going back. Holm will dive, and did he make the catch? He did! Caden Holm, a diving catch across his body to the right.
Ball comes out of there. Who's going to hop on top of it? It's going to be scooped up by Cooksley. Inside the 30, the 20, 15, 10. Can he get there? He can. It's 6 points for Sandhill Thedford on defense. The scoop and score.
Calderos sends it in the corner to Santos. A three, got it. His third from downtown in the quarter.
Cody with the bounce, gets it into Ryan.
Ryan, nice post move, lays it up and in and scores 2.
10.2 seconds left. Plays it out to Pandorf, top of the key. Long three, she puts it up, and that's going to go.
And they turn it over, does Hyannis. More could be showtime. Goes up and jams it. What a way to end the half for Mullen.
Finney lost it to Cash Gracie. Cash runs forward, dunks it, and looks over at his fellow students in the student section on the far side and gives a fist pump.
Bounce pass to the elbow to Jackson Henry. Handoff Loy. Loy picked up by Miller. Loy bounces it inside to Henry. He'll put it up and score! And Ansley Litchfield has their first lead of the game.
That's a good-looking car out of Laramie, Wyoming again.
Can't get it to go. Lance Jones the rebound. Throws it ahead to Cash Gracie. He puts it home with one hand on the dunk.
The 3-2 pitch, swung on, and a little blooper to right field. That's a base hit. Bo's going to win. Coming in to score the winning run is Caden McKean, and Broken Bow wins the Mid-Nebraska League Championship game in walk-off fashion. Carter Johnson, a little flare to right field. Found the outfield grass. And Broken Bow has won the Mid-Nebraska League Championship.
He's just a strong opponent for any wrestler. I mean, undefeated state champ last year in the state finals the year before, a 3-time state medalist, and there, really nice takedown. Good fluid motion by a guy that's wrestling 195 pounds.
Brady Skinner with it, up top. Faye at the buzzer, hits the three. Nice looking shot.
To Folkers, back at the Grant, long three, got it!
Nice. Cash attacks. Double, almost triple teamed, out to Connell, deep three. Wow. Hit it. That's a three for South Loop.
I have to make sure I set my cruise control when I drive after I watch this event.
Yeah, exactly. Car 204, the Yellow Viper of Ryan Firstenau. Hello to all our viewers out there. Thank you very much for tuning in. You get a look at where we're talking to you from.
You get second, 6 and now 5. Pandorf atop of the key 3. Good! Pandorf at the buzzer. Johnson hammered out towards center. Home, going back. Home will dive, and did he make the catch? He did! Caden Home, a diving catch across his body to the right.
Ball comes out of there. Who's going to hop on top of it? It's going to be scooped up by Cooksley. Inside the 30, the 20, 15, 10. Can he get there? He can. It's 6 points for Sandhills Thedford on defense. The scoop and score.
Calderos sends it in the corner to Santos. A 3, got it. His third from downtown in the quarter.
With the bounce, gets it into Ryan. Ryan, nice post move, lays it up and in.
High school sports here on Central Nebraska's Sports Source. We want to say thanks to all the community-spirited businesses who bring you our coverage. We hope that you'll join us thanking those sponsors by giving them your patronage. Now, let's go live for our coverage of exciting sports action on Central Nebraska Sports Source.
And good afternoon as we come to you from Dunning, Sandhills High School Gymnasium for tonight's D2-8 Sub-District Basketball Semifinals. Along with videographer Christy Wells, Jeremy Scheip, I'm Larry Kottner. We have two matches for you here tonight. The first one up will be the number 2 and 3 seeds, Central Valley and Anselmo Myrna, and we'll follow that up with the top seed, Sandhills Thedford, taking on Ansley Litchfield, the number 4 seed. Our broadcast tonight of the first game being brought to you in part by the fine members of the Anselmo Myrna Booster Club, Consolidated Healing Hearts and Families, Triple M T-shirts, Central Nebraska Diesel, Cursive O Cattle, Kristen Electric, Food Bar and Grill in Anselmo. Also, 4 County Heating and Air, Thrive It Financial, and Clang Financial, as well as these regular sponsors, Nebraska State Bank, Rod's Body and Paint, Aeroseed, Shelter Insurance, Custer Federal State Bank, The Grocery Cart, Agland ATV, Meade Lumber, Team Physical Therapy, geared for sports, Sargent Irrigation, the Melham Medical Center, Trotter Service, A to Z Lawn Pros, also Nebraska Owners Insurance Agency, and Gateway Motors. We are also video streaming this live with the radio play-by-play on the Sandhills Express Facebook page and YouTube channel, and we have a number of fine video sponsors, and we'll tell you about them after we take this break on 95.3.
Just as all the athletes show hard work and dedication throughout the season, the Anselmo Myrna Booster Club is dedicated to supporting them. They want to express their encouragement to all the teams, not only during game time, but also during every practice, every drill, every rep, every challenge. A lot goes into each time you compete, and the boosters are very proud of you. Good luck from the Anselmo Myrna Boosters.
Consolidated Companies is a proud sponsor of our student athletes. Everyone wants to get to the events and cheer on their students, but sometimes you just can't. Keeping up to date on all the local sports is hard to do, but Consolidated Superfast Broadband can change that. Find all the latest information on local school and broadcast channel web pages, along with news and weather. For more information, call Consolidated at 1-800-742-7464. Plus, look for them now on Facebook, facebook.com/Consolidated Companies.
Broken Bow Livestock provides cattle producers a place to buy and sell their livestock. When you're needing to market or purchase, call Drew Gaffney at 872-1105 to discuss what Broken Bow Livestock can do for you. They are proud of their personalized customer service coupled with competitive livestock marketing. Call Drew Gaffney with your questions at 872-1105. He looks forward to making cattle auctions a breeze for you.
February is Teen Dating Violence Awareness Month, themed Love Like That, illuminating what that means regarding healthy and unhealthy relationships. We know love is more than a feeling. No matter how you define it, it's essential to ensure you're on the same page with your partner. 1 in 3 students experiences either physical or sexual violence or both from someone they are dating. If you have questions or just need to talk, advocates are available 24/7. Call Healing Hearts and Families locally at 308-872-5988 or 800-942-4040.
When it comes to graphic tees, Triple M T-shirts does all kinds. They have a special place in their hearts for spirit wear because there's nothing quite like cheering on your favorite student athletes right here at home. You name it, they've made it. Custom designs are doable, from sizes newborn to 5XL. Make your T-shirt design a reality with Melissa Myers and Triple M T-shirts. Search for the group on Facebook or call 870-0149. Mention this ad and receive 10% off your order through February. Melissa Myers with Triple M T-shirts.
Central Nebraska Diesel is a proud sponsor of high school sports and the student athletes who work hard each and every day. They're also proud to offer you Rainkey products. When you need performance that you can count on, ask them about Rainkey. Central Nebraska Diesel is happy to bring this action to those who can attend. Enjoy the broadcast, and when you need pivot service from start to finish, call Central Nebraska Diesel at 643-2544. Rainkey, more right than rain.
We come back to Dunning as we are just about 15 minutes away from the tip-off between Anselmo Myrna and Central Valley. And as we mentioned, not only on the radio here tonight on 95.3, but also video streaming on Sandhills Express Facebook page and YouTube channel. And we want to say thank you to our fine video sponsors. As you visualize, as you look in on the stream, you can look up in the upper right-hand corner and see these sponsors and make sure that you patronize them whenever you can down the road. Healing Hearts and Families, BD of Broken Bow, Cursive O Cattle, Kristen Electric, Palmer Monument, The Grocery Cart, Agland ATV, Nebraska State Bank, also Insurance of the Heartland, Mead Lumber of Broken Bow, Culligan, the Broken Bow Livestock, Lyons Appliance, as well as the Callaway District Hospital, all fine video sponsors of tonight's broadcast between the Cougars and the Coyotes. And when we come back, we'll talk more about the contest coming up, Game 1, Anselmo Myrna and Central Valley, here on 95.3.
Brandon and Barb Miller with Cursive O Cattle are proud Anselmo Myrna Coyote supporters. Selecting for superior genetics and raising cattle in a sustainable manner has always been the foundation of Cursive O cattle. Just like the athletes in the game, their offering of bred heifers and feeder cattle were developed to perform with excellence. Contact them in Myrna, proud supporters of the Anselmo Myrna Coyotes and this broadcast. Brandon and Barb Miller with Cursive O Cattle of Myrna.
Electricity. We use it every single day. Kristen Electric is ready to help you with your electric projects and underground farm remodels and new construction. If it needs electricity, Kristen Electric can get it there. Call 308-258-4164. They'll figure out a plan to get you on the way to having reliable electricity. For underground farm remodels and new construction, proud to support the Anselmo Myrna Coyotes by sponsoring this broadcast. Kristen Electric.
Stomach rumbling? If you're in the Anselmo area, you're in luck. If not, turn toward Foo Bar and Grill in Anselmo. There's always something cooking, and specials change almost every day. Be sure to keep up with them on Facebook to see what specials are ahead and what's hitting the grill. Reserve ahead by messaging them on Facebook or call 749-2552. Enjoy the broadcast. Brought to you in part by Foo Bar and Grill in Anselmo.
We've got spirit, yes we do. We've got spirit, how about you? Here at Nebraska State Bank, we've got school spirit. Introducing mascot debit cards from Nebraska State Bank. Now you can go to your local NSB branch and request a new debit card for your favorite high school team. The Broken Bow Indians, South Loop Bobcats, or Anselmo Myrna debit cards are available by instant issue. You'll only pay $10, and the entire amount will be passed along to your school. It's a win-win situation, right? Take your school pride to the next level at Nebraska State Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
When your car gets dented, dinged, smashed, or smacked, the last thing you should have to worry about is it being in the right hands to get it fixed. When you choose Rod's Body and Paint in Broken Bow, your vehicle will leave their shop looking great. Don't forget, Rod can also help you with those windshield chips. Take care of them before they get worse and cost you more money. If your windshield already needs replaced, they can do that too. Rod's Body and Paint on the curb, west of Broken Bow.
Cattle producers, AeroSeed is your one-stop shop for power fencing needs. AeroSeed has all the supplies, including high-tensile wire, posts, insulators, and energizers to build or replace a solar, electric, or battery-operated system. They offer products from Gallagher, the most practical, affordable, and dependable range of animal management systems on the market. Should anything ever go wrong with your Gallagher Energizer, you won't have to send it off somewhere to be repaired. Most often it can be repaired right at AeroSeed. Get your Gallagher power fence and supplies from AeroSeed on North 10th Avenue, Broken Bow.
And we come back here to Dunning as we get you ready for the semifinals of the D2-8 Subdistrict Tournament. Bring in Jeremy Shipe. Jeremy, last night you got a chance to watch the beginning of this subdistrict with Ansley Litchfield defeating Elba over in Ansley. We shift gears here tonight. Two games starting with the 2-3 seed, and this should be a great matchup. They played a very tight one during the regular season.
Yeah, it should be. If I remember back to that game correctly, it was just a 3-point difference in the score. So obviously when you think about that being a mid-season game and then you get to the postseason and you ramp up the excitement of these teams both wanting to take that extra step towards state, just kind of adds a little bit more excitement, makes what should be a pretty close game even more exciting.
40-37 was the score in that first one. Central Valley was able to get that one on their home court against Anselmo Myrna. And, you know, we talked about Anselmo Myrna throughout the year. Their record just really doesn't indicate the tough schedule that they play and the level of competition that they have gone up against this year.
They've played a lot of teams above 500. The ones that stand out to me, they had to go on the road at Overton on December 12th. They're a 22-1 team. St. Hills Semford, an 18-4 team. Back that right up with a 19-3 Sumner Eddyville Miller team. Later on in the year, had to play Maywood Hayes Center. They're 19-2. So those few games that I mentioned is only half of the above 500 teams that they've had to play. And Anselmo Myrna has gotten a few wins that they're happy about, but only one. The very first game of the season was a game against a team that was above 500, and that was Paxton. So they're looking to get their second win over an above 500 team, and what better place to do it than in sub-districts if you're wearing red and black.
Now, if you're unfamiliar with Central Valley, it is the consolidation of Greeley, Walbeck, and North Loop, Scotia. Those schools came together here just a few years ago. The high school located in Greeley, and you and I had a chance to see these athletes a couple of times back in the fall during the volleyball season.
Yeah, great athletes as well. A lot of things from volleyball translate to basketball. Obviously, any sport, jumping is a good thing to have. So obviously you do a lot of that in volleyball. You do plenty of it in basketball, and it's just good team camaraderie. Translates to all sports. So I would venture to guess that several of those players are on this team as well. And when you play several sports together, they talk about that multi-sport athlete side of things when it comes to the individual athlete and the next level if you're looking that way. But right now in high school, multi-sport athletes all playing together through all of those sports as a school is really big too.
One other thing is, you look at this, they're the 2 and 3 seeds. You look at their records, where they stand in the points. They have to win to keep their seasons going. The loser is done here tonight. Yeah, that adds a little bit more to it when you start taking the point aspect into it. So, it's do or die. You go out here and you play your heart out trying to get some more postseason basketball on your schedule going forward. We'll take a break and come back, set the lineups for you. Right after this, you're listening to 95.3 KBBN.
We considered hiring an ad agency to help with our marketing.
They pitched impressive visuals and a script that was inspiring.
And exotic animal mascots to help grab your attention.
In the end, we just decided to tell it to you straight. Shelter Insurance has award-winning customer service at affordable rates.
Plus, our local agents are there to help you understand what coverage you need.
Contact your local Shelter Insurance agents, Brent Custer or Seth Pearson in Broken Bow.
Custer Federal has been helping customers acquire new and or improve existing homes for over 90 years. We are excited to have the opportunity to help you finance your home purchase, improvement, or refinance. Whether it is move-in ready or a fixer-upper, we have mortgage experts who are up to speed on all types of financial solutions. We will work with you from application to closing to make the process as easy as possible. Get the keys to your dream home with Custer Federal, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
The grocery cart meat department is not your typical meat department. Our meat is fresh and our prices are great. We have a wide selection of beef, pork, chicken, and seafood, with options like Hormel Natural Choice, Smart Chicken, and Certified Angus Beef. You know you're getting quality meat to center your meal around. Come and see us at the Grocery Cart, East Highway 2, Broken Bow.
Friendly rivals, hometown pride, wearing your school's colors. Small towns are brought together cheering on their favorite teams. Agland ATV knows how hard the athletes and coaches work year-round and are proud to help sponsor the games of our customers and their kids and grandkids. We have built relationships with many of these families through the years and are proud of their success. Best of luck to all the local athletes from Agland ATV in Broken Bow.
872-3424.
Agland ATV, West Highway 2, Broken Bow. 872-3424.
If the cold weather does anything, it makes us notice the drafts our homes are letting through. Meath Lumber in Broken Bow is proud to be your local solution for sailing up those drafts and making your home more efficient. They sell quality Anderson windows. Both 100 and 400 series are available for your new construction or replacement project. Of course, they have the foam for around those windows too. Meath Lumber is still being remodeled, but inside, their knowledgeable staff is ready to help with your DIY project.
Are you afraid of falling? Team Physical Therapy can help. 872-5111. Good balance is essential for a healthy, active life. Team Physical Therapy is here to help you stay healthy, improve your balance, and keep you active. 872-5111. Our highly trained physical therapist will design a personalized plan for you to help you improve your stability, decrease risk of falling, and get you back to doing what you love. Don't let that balance issue keep you at home, or if it does, we can come to you. Call Team Physical Therapy 872-5111.
Have questions about health and life insurance? Maybe you have retirement planning needs? Your friends at Klang Financial are honored to help. Reach them at 872-6810 or visit them in downtown Broken Bow at 940 South D Street. Klang Financial is proud to help bring this D28 Girls Sub-District Basketball Tournament to you here tonight on 95.3. Let's take a look at the starting lineups First of all, for the visitors, Anselmo Myrna, they come in with a record of 10-13. They're coached by Trent Kirchman, assisted by Katie Hoblin. Their starting lineup here tonight will go this way. It'll be Riley Marsh. She is a 5'6" senior. Shaylee Coleman, 5'9" and a sophomore. Also, McKenna Miller, 5'8" junior. She'll play the guard position. Rhiannon Myers, 5'9" sophomore. See a sign across the way that says she can dunk. And then Lily Thornton, 5'4" and a sophomore. So it'll be Marsh, Coleman, Miller, Myers, and Thornton. And for Central Valley at 13-10, they'll go this way. 5'4" senior Piper Shepard, 5'5" freshman Annika Wood, Callie Wattis, 5'9" and a junior, Alexis Johnson, 5'8" senior, and Kale Grossert, she is a freshman, 5'9" tall. Coach is Devin Beck. He's assisted by Andrea Morner and Jordan Beck. And again, it'll be Shepard, Wood, Wattis, Johnson, and Grossert. And with that, we'll take a break and get you ready for the tip-off here on 95.3. Winter sports apparel and a clearance going on right now at Gear for Sports in Broken Bow. Save 30, 40, even 50% off winter apparel items. There are hoodies, sweatpants, stocking hats, gloves, and more. If it's winter apparel, it's simple. It's on sale. Open Monday to Saturday and special hours this Sunday from noon to 4. The savings and the clothing will make you feel warm inside at Geared for Sports during the winter clearance on the west side of the square in Broken Bow.
Sargent Irrigation may be known worldwide, but their roots are right here in central Nebraska, something they are very proud of. They hire right here in the heartland and know their success is due to those quality employees. As a way of showing support for the community, Sargent Irrigation sponsors high school sports broadcasts, so those unable to attend can follow the action. Enjoy the broadcast, sponsored in part by Sargent Irrigation in Broken Bow.
February is Heart Month, and Melham Medical Center wants to be sure you are heart healthy. We have 4 cardiologists, Dr. Cookman, Dr. Balwans, Dr. Freeling, and Dr. Dasuki, all who visit our specialty clinic on a regular basis. Don't make a trip out of town when you can get big town doctors right here at home. Call 308-872-4157 to schedule your appointment in the specialty clinic. We look forward to partnering with you to inspire healthy living through quality care.
The student athletes you're cheering on during this broadcast practice and study in order to get their competition and schoolwork done right. At Trotter Service, they do the same, except with your vehicle repairs. Whether you need a new battery, brake work, and alignment, tires, wheels, or an overhaul, trust their auto repair specialists to tackle the job. Don't forget bulk oil and fuel delivery and on-the-farm tire truck service too. Proud to help bring you this broadcast, Trotter Service in Broken Bow.
Acquiring a lush green lawn is a lot of work. Worry no more. A to Z Lawn Pros Fertilizer Program is the solution to ease your mind and lessen your work. Any time of the season is a good time to start. Eliminate weeds, strengthen your grass, and even keep bugs away with liquid fertilizer treatments mixed with micronutrients for a recipe that works specifically in this area. 30 years of experience. 308-870-1762 for A to Z Lawn Pro. That's A to Z Lawn Pro at 870-1762.
And both teams just being announced here to the crowd on hand. Pretty good crowd for the first of 2 matches. Pretty evenly split across the way between the light blue and the red. Good to have you along here on 95.3. As you visualize this game, Anselmo Myrna will be going right to left, Central Valley left to right here in the first half. If you're watching on the video stream, it is Central Valley in the light-colored uniforms and Anselmo Myrna in the road black. In the center circle, set to jump it up, it'll be Wattis to go up against Coleman, and the tap is controlled by no one yet, and eventually taken out of there by Johnson for Central Valley. Wood will set it up top. Man-to-man defense being showed here early on by Anselmo Myrna. Down low, pass intended for Johnson. It's off the mark, out of bounds, turnover on Central Valley.
The difference in this game for Anselmo Myrna can be if their defense plays like they did on that opening possession. Apply pressure, make Central Valley commit turnovers, and then you only have to worry about the other side. Defense is just about staying in the right spot 50% of the time. The other extra is just icing on the cake if they can pull it.
Coach Beck coming out in a full-court press, man-to-man, and Myrna breaks it, gets it in the forecourt. Controlling the basketball into the paint, that's Marsh. Dish off for Thornton, up top for Myers. Loses her girl, takes it in the paint, 10-foot runner, no good, but she'll draw the foul and shoot two.
And that's a shot that Rhiannon likes a lot. If she's able to get past the first defender, she's really comfortable in that lane area.
5'5" freshman Annika Wood will draw the first foul of the ball game, and it'll be a shooting opportunity for Rhiannon Myers. First one is up and good. Boy, it took a high bounce off the back of the iron, went straight on up and right on through. 1-0 Anselmo Myrna. Winner advances to the D2A championship on Thursday at 6 o'clock here in Dunning. Second one no good, rebound and a tie-up. And on the alternating possession, it will go over to Anselmo Myrna. Miller will trigger it in, baseline left side for the Lady Coyotes. Lobs it in to Marsh. Marsh will dribble right side into the paint intended for Thornton. Tipped away, and it was taken out of there by Grosser. Central Valley will head the other direction. Piper Shepard working against Lily Thornton. Lost it, got it back. Gives off to Wattis. To Johnson. Back off to Shepard. Her three wouldn't go, and on the rebound, a tie-up between Johnson and Coleman. This time it will stay with the Cougars.
And I have not tallied a single rebound for either of these teams yet because nobody has secured one without it being a jump ball.
Well, we've got three times more the jump balls than we have points right now in this first minute or so. With the basketball, the Cougars. Wattis on the right side works it over to Johnson. Gives off now to Wood. Wood speeds it up top to Shepard into the paint. 10-footer won't go. Rebound fought for, tipped out of bounds. Last touched by Shaylee Coleman. It will stay with Central Valley.
And that was a shot that Central Valley's got to be happy with. You get a nice open shot in the lane, just wouldn't fall.
Wood will get it in. Finds Shepard into the corner, back to Wood. Pass is tipped and kept, though, by Grosser. Feeds it up top for Johnson. Johnson has a step, drives, puts it up and in. Went to the left hand and put it home. Alexis Johnson with the first bucket of the ball game, 2-1 Central Valley.
She averages just over 8 points per game to lead the Cougars.
Myers has it in the forecourt to Marsh. Working against Shepard. Spin move at the free throw line. Dishes it back out to Coleman. Left side for Thornton on the drive. Has a runner up and good. Off the glass for two. Lily Thornton putting it high off the glass. Gets in Myrna their first bucket. 3-2 lead for the Lady Coyotes. Cougars break the pressure. They've got a 2-on-1 situation. They had to loft it over, did Shepard to Grosser, couldn't control it. Now Johnson with a runner goes and draws a foul, and the bucket's going to count. That foul's going to go on Rhiannon Myers. And Johnson, who has all 4 points. Well, they haven't put him on the board, but I thought they signaled that it was good, Jeremy.
Yeah, it's on the board. 3. They just have Central Valley's, the other way. Yeah. They haven't yet. We'll see if they award it now.
Yeah, it should be 5-3, but they've got it up there as 3-3, but they got her for 4 points, or actually for 5 points. Should be 5-3 right now, Central Valley. Down low, pass intended for Thornton and was not tipped, so it'll be a turnover. 5:29 remaining here in the opening quarter, and now the points are on the board. It's a 5-3 lead for Central Valley. Alexis Johnson with all 5 of those points. Full court pressure being applied by the Lady Coyotes. In the backcourt, new player in the lineup, that is Taylor McIntyre, 5'8" sophomore, runs it into the forecourt. Stops near the timeline, works it off to Johnson. Johnson on the drive, 10-foot runner. She likes that. She's hit it again. 7-3. All 7 points for Alexis Johnson. Off to Myers on the left side. Caught in a double team, knocked away. It'll stay with Anselmo Myrna. We played exactly 3 minutes in this first quarter, and it's been the Alexis Johnson show. She's got all 7 points for Central Valley, 7-3 the lead for the Cougars. Inbounds will go to Riley Marsh. Marsh, top of the key, picks up dribble, now finds Myers. Myers, right side for Coleman. Back out to Marsh. Marsh to Myers. Johnson guarding Miller in the man-to-man. Miller hasn't had much touches here early on. Thornton gets it over to Myers. Myers over to the right side. Shot put up by Coleman, would not go, and it's taken out of there by the Cougars.
Much longer sustained possession for Anselmo Myrna, though. Didn't force it inside and turn it over early. They got a good quality long 2-point shot, but still a quality shot.
Shepard along the baseline. Nice pass down low. Shot put up no good. Rebound put up again by Maya Butcher, and it wouldn't go, and here comes AM the other direction. Thornton with it up top. Left open. Doesn't take the three. Looked at it. Gives off to Myers. Now Miller, double team. Back out to Marsh. Marsh on the drive, puts it up no good, but she will go to the free throw line and draw the foul.
And that foul is going to be on Butcher, her first. Only the team's second. Not much fouling going on between these teams. It's been pretty clean basketball aside from the jump balls.
Inbounds pass. They will not give the free throws here. It was before the shot. Nice inbounds into Coleman. Got the bucket to go. She's fouled. It'll count. Shaylee Coleman popped free. They found her, and the foul will go on Butcher, who picks up 2 quick ones. Johnson's going to come out as Wattis will check back in. Well, actually, they said that's only the first foul on Butcher. So the free throw by Coleman, no good. Rebound, no Miller. Outlet to Marsh. Out to Thornton for a three. Got it! Lily Thornton knocks it home to give AM the lead, 8-7. 3:40 remaining here in the quarter. Shepard, and then kicked out of bounds by McIntyre. AM with the pressure. 2 new players in for Anselmo Myrna. Checking in, Gracie McIntyre, 5'7" junior, and 5'5" senior, Addison Priest. And Priest will throw it in right down in front of us. Gets it into Marsh. Marsh across the timeline, working against Shepard. Gives off to Thornton. Thornton into the paint. Scoops it over to McIntyre from 18, no good. Rebound cleared out of there by McIntyre on the other side for Central Valley.
And they do have 3 team fouls up there for Central Valley. Only 2 showing on the player board at this moment. I could have sworn that it was 2 fouls in a row on Butcher, so I'm going to keep my eyes on those fouls. Try to figure out who that other Central Valley foul is on, as it does stay up there on the board that way.
Yeah, that's and I remember you calling it, and I thought she was definitely the player who committed the first foul. And now a steal for Anselmo Myrna. Marsh. Priest lobbing down low for McIntyre. Tipped away, but she runs it down. Back out to Marsh. Marsh into the paint. Skip pass over to Myers. Puts it up and in. Rhiannon Myers along the left baseline. 7 in a row now for the Lady Coyotes. They lead at 10-7.
Beautiful cut, and you've got to award someone that makes a beautiful cut like that. Put it right in the breadbasket. She put it up and in.
Grosser posts up down low, puts it high off the glass and in. McIntyre had pretty good position, but Grosser just put it right where it had to go. McIntyre double triple team. Back out for Priest. Her 3 no good. Rebound to Marsh. Marsh takes it in, lost it. Double team, and it's taken away by McIntyre. Taylor McIntyre for Central Valley. And now stripped away, taken away by Marsh, and a foul on Taylor McIntyre.
Her first, team's 4th.
Miller back in for Anselmo Myrna. Johnson and Shepard back in for Central Valley. 2:19 to go first quarter, 10-9, and Myrna. Inbounds will go to Marsh. Works against Piper Shepard. Works it over left side to Addison Priest. On the wing, looking for someone to get it off to. She has picked up her dribble, and a quick timeout going to be taken by Trench Kirchman. We'll take a timeout. Be back after this. 2:09 to go first quarter, 10-9, and Myrna.
Hi, Central Nebraska. This is Allison, your local insurance ally. At Nebraska Owners Insurance Agency, we're not just about insurance, we're about community. From auto coverage and your sweet home to the barn and everything it holds, we have you covered. Speaking of coverage, we are proud to support broadcasts of our local student athletes as well as the Huskers here on the radio for our fellow Nebraskans. Come see me, Allison, in Broken Bow on the east side of the square, or call 308-872-6996. Nebraska Owners Insurance Agency. Your insurance, your community, your winning team.
2 minutes and 9 seconds remaining here in quarter number 1. 10-9 lead for Myrna. They're the number 3 seed. The inbounds will go to Riley Marsh. Marsh over to the right side. Priest backing up, 18-footer, no good. Rebound cleared out of there by Johnson, but standing on the inline when she got that rebound, and it'll belong to AM. Marsh will trigger it in. Again, man-to-man defense by the Cougars. Inbounds goes to Myers. Now back to Priest. Priest free throw line. Myers up top. Works it to Marsh. Crossover dribble. Now to Myers. Right side. McIntyre up top for Priest. Priest right side on the wing for Myers. Marsh up top. On the drive. Right elbow. Back out. 3 ball on the way by Priest is short. And the long rebound to Wood. Wood, baseball pass nicely to Johnson. Too strong on the layup. Cleared out of there by Gracie McIntyre. Myers ahead for Miller. Miller stops. Back out to Marsh. Pump fakes, takes it in. 8-footer too strong. Rebound up and in. That was as flat a shot as you're going to see from Rhiannon Myers, but it worked. 12-9, and they'll get it off to Wattis. Wattis, I don't know if she lost track of time. She got that ball and just quickly shot it up. Rebound to Myrna as we go to the 1-minute mark of this opening quarter. Right side for Priest. Priest on the dribble. Back up top for Marsh. Marsh working against Wood. Picked up the dribble. Now left side controlling there is Gracie McIntyre. Now on the drive, Riley Marsh is going to be fouled. That'll go on Grossert. 4th team foul. Not 5th team foul. So that will be free throws for Riley Marsh. So the senior will step there, put up the first one, and make it. Coleman back in. Also coming in for the first time for Myrna, 5'8" junior Haley Klein. Taylor McIntyre back in for Central Valley. And also in for the first time is Madeline Clark, 5'10" senior. Second free throw, no good. Taken out of there by Grosser. Off to Taylor McIntyre. McIntyre pulls it back out. 33 seconds remaining in the quarter. Shepard with a quick step. Knocked away by Klein, but retrieved by Shepard. Works it back up top. Taylor McIntyre. McIntyre right side for Shepard. Down low. Stolen away by Klein. Gives it off to Myers. Feeds ahead to Miller. 17 seconds to go in the quarter. Spin move. Double team. Into the corner. Coleman drops in. 12-footer. Wouldn't get it to go. Rebound on the offensive end. It would not follow from Marsh. Taken out of there by Shepard. Clock down to 3 seconds. Going to have to launch it. Gives it off to McIntyre, who couldn't handle it. And that's the end of the first quarter. After one in Dunning. And Myrna 13. Central Valley 9.
At Gateway Motors, it comes with new and pre-owned vehicles with less than 100,000 miles. But now it comes with even more. Gateway Advantage adds 3 years of windshield protection. It's unlimited. Break your windshield 14 times? No problem. Deposit Protection reimburses your original down payment up to $4,000 if your vehicle is determined to be a total loss from accident, fire, or being stolen. You receive a check towards your next vehicle purchase. Warranty forever, better than ever at Gateway Motors in Broken Bow.
Just as all the athletes show hard work and dedication throughout the season, the Anselmo Myrna Booster Club is dedicated to supporting them. They want to express their encouragement to all the teams, not only during game time, but also during every practice, every drill, every rep, every challenge. A lot goes into each time you compete, and the Boosters are very proud of you. Good luck from the Anselmo Myrna Boosters.
One quarter in the books here in Dunning, 13-9, Anselmo Myrna with the lead on Central Valley. Don't forget we've got another match coming up later between Sandhills Thedford and Ansley Litchfield. Miller on the drive, puts it up, couldn't get it to go. Fight for the loose ball off of Anselmo Myrna. It'll belong to the Cougars.
Well, if you're Anselmo Myrna, certainly would like to get McKenna Miller involved. You're up in 13-9 with her not scoring any points. Certainly like that aspect of it, but don't like that she's not in the scorebook. If you're Central Valley, you've gotten good production out of Johnson, but only 2 points from somebody not named Alexis Johnson. So you either start feeding her the ball heavy and let her continue to score, or you try to work the ball around a little bit more to cut into this 4-point lead.
Wood has it up top, working against Myers. Over to Wattis, into the paint for Grosser. Back at top. Johnson, 15-footer, couldn't get it to go, but she will draw the foul, and they'll pick and choose here. And that's going to go on McKenna Miller.
Tell you what, that young lady is really good at getting the ball up at the rim through pressure. About every single one of her shots, the defense has recovered really well and gotten right in her face, and she's able to muscle it through.
8 points so far in this game. She draws her team within 3 at 13-10. Alexis Johnson dips the knees, puts it up and in.
And they've only got her for 6. Now should change to 7 up on the board. So I'm almost confident that that's incorrect as well.
Well, they gave a bucket to Grossert somewhere along the line. I don't remember that. With the basketball, it's Miller. Gives off to Myers, and now up top, stolen away. And there's Johnson. Johnson with the left hand, layup good, and we're tied.
And they gave that other score. Grossert does have a score, but they have Piper Shepard with 2 up there. That's the one I'm confused about, as bodies go flying here.
And now a reach in and a tie-up as Annika Wood tying up Lily Thornton, and that will go back over to Central Valley. So the Cougars with a quick start here in the first minute 10 of the second quarter. They erased the lead and have tied it up, and now with a chance to take the lead. Taylor McIntyre back into the lineup now for Central Valley. Piper Shepard has it up top. Thornton cuts her off. High post, Wattis lost it, got it back. Feed over to Grossert. Now on the move, it's Johnson. Back out to McIntyre. Shot blocked from behind, or at least altered, and in trying to save it in with Shepard, but could not do so. She might have been okay letting that one go. It looked like it may have been touched from behind on the shot, but a lot of times you don't realize that when you're going after that loose ball.
Well, an official's also more likely to call that off the offensive player since the block was from behind, because you figure it had to be pushed forward by somebody.
Marsh works it down low, triple team Miller, and it's ripped away by Johnson. Tell you what, Central Valley has just decided they are not going to let McKenna Miller beat them tonight. Not sure she's even taken a shot. Johnson driving, dishes it off, and Grossert is the benefactor as she puts it home and gets fouled.
Her 3rd and 4th points, and that was beautiful offense from her teammate Alexis Johnson. Let the defender come all the way in. Klein knocked her to the ground, but she had already decided she was going to pass that ball, dished it off, and served it up on a platter for Grossert.
Grossert will try to complete the 3-point play and does. 7 in a row to start the quarter, and Central Valley with the 3-point advantage, 16-13. Across the timeline, it's Marsh working against Shepard. Bounce down low, and it's stolen away by McIntyre. Feed ahead to Grossert. Gives it off to Johnson. Johnson Works it over to McIntyre. Lob down low to Grossert. Double team at the Shepherd on the 18-footer. Got it. And Central Valley with a 5-point advantage. That's the biggest of the game by either team. With it, it's Marsh. Marsh working to get rid of it. Nice lob down low and putting it home. Kaylee Klein. Klein able to put that one down. 18-15 the score. And that breaks that 9-0 run to start this quarter for Central Valley. Up top with it, Johnson. Right side for Shepherd on the wing. Works it up top to McIntyre. Give off now to Clark, who's back in the lineup. Clark gets it back. She'll launch a three off the mark. There's Shepherd, though, with the board. Her follow is blocked by Thornton. Put back by Johnson. No good, but she'll draw the foul.
And that's, if you're Anselmo Myrna, you're not happy about those offensive boards. Second chance opportunities, whether it be from the free throw line or from the field, are something that become harder to swallow the deeper into the postseason you get. We talked about it at the beginning of the game. This is a do-or-die game for both of these teams. Points not in their favor as far as getting a wild card. They know they need to win their sub-district in order to make a district final.
First free throw is good for Johnson. Subs for both teams. Wood came back in. Priest came back in. Myers back in. Marsh also back in. Second free throw rattled around and went in.
I've got her for 13.
Inbounds will go to Marsh. Marsh down the left side, had it knocked away, got it back, gets it over to Miller. Miller along the baseline is fouled by McIntyre. That'll be the first foul on Central Valley this quarter. Callie Wattis coming back in. McIntyre will sit down. 4:51 to go, first half, 20-15. Central Valley on top.
And I think McIntyre was the one that they had that other foul on, because they say that's her third. I only had her for 2.
Okay, that's where that other foul went.
But we haven't seen Butcher back in the game either, almost like they think she has had 2 fouls. So that's leading me to believe that I might not have that right. I don't know.
Inbounds, stolen away. It was intended for Myers, taken away by Wood. Lead ahead to Clark. Clark working against Miller. Down low. Wattis open, puts it up, no good. Grossert, though, the follow. And right now, Central Valley getting a number of offensive boards, and they've extended their lead now to 7 at 22-15. Fort County Heating and Air is proud to sponsor high school sports. Owners Brian Hogg and Austin Cox serve the area with a combined 20 years of experience in the HVAC industry. No matter what the temperature is outside, they'll make sure the temperature inside is just right. Call for a free estimate and 24-hour service, 872-2258. We'll be back right after this on 95.3.
Consolidated Companies is a proud sponsor of our student athletes. Everyone wants to get to the events and cheer on their students, but sometimes you just can't. Keeping up to date on all the local sports is hard to do, but Consolidated Superfast Broadband can change that. Find all the latest information on local school and broadcast channel web pages, along with news and weather. For more information, call Consolidated at 1-800-742-7464. Plus, look for them now on Facebook, facebook.com/Consolidated Companies.
We come back to Dunning, 22-15. Largest lead of the ball game here, Jeremy, and it's been a 12-2 run in this first 3 minutes and 27 seconds of the second quarter. The Cougars have taken charge.
Yeah, and at the start of the timeout, they had 22 up on the board. Now it shows 21. So another thing for us to keep an eye on. I've got several things I'm going to check in on at halftime concerning fouls, the amount of points players have, and the total points.
Into the forecourt with the basketball. Miller out to Priest. Her three is short. Rebound. Thornton saves it in, but it goes to Wood. Wood will dribble into the forecourt. Holds it up top. Finds Wattis. Wattis back over to Wood. On the scoreboard it says 21-15. We seem to think maybe it's 22-15. With it up top. Wood. Work over to the right side into the paint. She walked. And that was the help defense that came over Gracie McIntyre was there, and then Priest also shifted in, and you just see that little shuffle there, Jeremy.
Well, it's kind of like I said there in the first quarter. Half of the battle defensively is just being in the right spot. Getting in passing lanes and things like that, that's just icing on the cake. But if you can be in the right spot, some of those turnovers are going to sprinkle in throughout the evening.
Miller with it off the right side, driving, puts up a 12-footer off glass and good. And McKenna Miller with her first 2 points of the ball game. 21-17. Off to the right side, through the hands of Shepard. Can she save it? She does. Into the hands, though, of Miller, who loses it. Gets it back, and that's taken away the other way by Shepard. And a quick timeout going to be taken by Central Valley. We'll take it with them. 3:26 to go in the quarter. 21-17.
They are proud of their personalized customer service coupled with competitive livestock marketing. Call Drew Gaffney with your questions at 872-1105. He looks forward to making cattle auctions a breeze for you.
All right, so we'll correct the score again. It's 22-17. They did get that point up on the board.
They've got Alexis Johnson for 10. I've got her for 13 as well. Again, I'll kind of check in with the books at the scores table at halftime as well.
Shepard off the right wing. Her three ball no good. Rebound, though, to Wattis. Shot blocked, but a foul is going to be called on Rhiannon Myers.
And Rhiannon was in the right spot. She had the perfect position, but when you bring that arm down, I say it, I sound like a broken record for people that listen to me on broadcast a lot, but when you bring that arm down, it gives the official a reason to blow the whistle more than if you keep those arms straight up, despite having perfect body position that she had.
And so far, Central Valley has been taking advantage of these free throw opportunities. She makes them both.
They've not missed a free throw tonight. 8 for 8.
24-17. That's the difference of the game right now. With it up top, Thornton gives off to Myers. Now to Priest at the free throw line. Left side, McIntyre looks, bounce down low for Thornton. It was tipped out of bounds. Oh no, they'll say it was just thrown out of bounds. Butcher did not get a hand on it, so it will go the other direction.
I thought what you thought. I thought maybe there's a little bit of a tip there. As it stands, turnovers pretty even in this game. Both teams with around 7 or 8.
Driving, Wattis puts it up. She is called for the walk.
Drag of the pivot foot was all that was.
Important 2:49 here for Anselmo Myrna. After having a 4-point lead, they're down by 7.
Yeah, got to cut this to within 3 or 4. Or, 7, a deficit that you can close going into half 2.
Priest with a good move, but couldn't finish. And the rebound brought out of there by Wood. Throws it ahead for Wattis. Wattis back out to Wood. Now to Johnson. Nice move to the free throw line. Couldn't get the jumper to go. Rebound fought for and taken out of there by Coleman. And a foul is going to go, I believe, on Butcher.
Well, and this will finally answer our question how many they actually have her for. As it is, in fact, on her, they have her for 2. So it seems that foul is probably going to stick on McIntyre. If I've learned anything about keeping book, if anything is hard to kind of confirm at the half or even at the end of the game, it's fouls, because they tend to go with whatever the scoreboard says in that front.
And the pass intended for Thornton, and a reach-in foul on Annika Wood. Will not be shooting anything here because that's only the 3rd team foul on the Cougars.
And that's Annika's 2nd by my mark.
On the sideline, and Selma Myrna will trigger it in. It'll be Lily Thornton to do so. 2:15 remaining in the second quarter. 24-17, Central Valley. Priest, they get it over to Miller. Miller double team. Back out top to Priest. Priest, crisscross over to Thornton into the paint. Now over on the left side. Nice move along the baseline by Coleman. couldn't get the shot to go, but she will draw the foul. And this foul will go on Clark. 5'10" senior Madeline Clark picks up her first. Shaylee Coleman will have an opportunity at 2 free throws. And in and out, no good. Both teams will be in the bonus the remaining 2:01 of this half.
Well, if you're in red and black, you hear those words and you think we got to be more aggressive. Shots from the field have not been easy to come by against this Cougars defense. They've got a couple of players that have either 2 or 3 fouls. That just adds to the idea of being aggressive, maybe trying to get a couple more fouls and get to the free throw line.
24-18 as Coleman makes 1 of 2. Ball knocked away from Johnson in the backcourt by Miller, but Johnson retrieves into the forecourt, works it left side. Clark out top for Shepard, down low for Grossert. Double teamed along the baseline, back out to Shepard. She walked before the shot. Moved to pivot foot in trying to line up that shot.
And that was one of those situations. She was almost so surprised by how open she was. She kind of just panicked maybe slightly and chopped the feet.
Inbounds pass will go to Thornton. Back defensively is Central Valley. Marsh gives off, wants to get off, but
great denial.
She has a dribble, but didn't take it there. Now gets it to Coleman. Coleman down low, cut off. Down to Thornton, puts up the shot, no good, but she's going to draw the foul on Wattis. And that'll put Lily Thornton to the line for 2 shots, and that's that aggressiveness you were just talking about, Jeremy.
Yep, got to get down there, got to put the pressure on the official to make the call, although I tend to agree with Wattis. She's kind of coming away from that one a little confused. I thought she kind of went straight up. They called the hit on the arm, but I tend to disagree on that one, as Wattis, I thought, had really good position.
First free throw was good from Thornton. Yeah, I can't argue that one either. I think that's one that you could probably go either direction.
Now
the
other side of that is Lily Thornton did the right thing and went up into the player to put that pressure on the official, and she got the whistle and got 2 for 2 from the free throw line.
And she cashed it in, and that's made it a 4-point game. At the other end, Central Valley had it knocked away by the Coyotes. So AM has cut this lead almost in half. It was 7 points down to 4 with minute 16 to go here in the first half. Inbounds will go to Clark, working against Marsh. Clark over to Johnson. Johnson to the free throw line, back out to Shepard. Now to Johnson, into the corner, 3 ball from Wattis, no good. And it goes over the backboard and will go over to AM with a minute 4 remaining.
Well, and this is all that more impressive for Anselmo Myrna, considering the big scoring run Central Valley went out into the second quarter with. AM kind of weathered that storm and have powered right back.
Marshall Brand across the timeline against Shepard. Been a man-to-man defense from both teams all the way through. Lob down low, they go to Klein, up and under, puts it up, couldn't get it to go. Tipped around into the corner and run down by Alexis Johnson. Then a timeout, I believe, called by Central Valley. We'll take it with them, 43.9 to go in the half. 24-20 Central Valley.
Teen Dating Violence Awareness Month, themed Love Like That, illuminating what that means regarding healthy and unhealthy relationships. We know love is more than a feeling. No matter how you define it, it's essential to ensure you're on the same page with your partner. 1 in 3 students experiences either physical or sexual violence or both from someone they are dating. If you have questions or just need to talk, advocates are available 24/7. Call Healing Hearts and Families locally at 308-872-5988 or 800-942-4040.
43.9 seconds remaining here in the first half. 24-20. Central Valley with the lead. They've got the basketball. Took a timeout when Johnson got trapped in the corner. They've got 3 timeouts left. So does Anselmo Myrna. Feed ahead to Johnson as they bring it into the forecourt. Gets a screen, bounce back over to Wattis, takes it in, put it up, no good. But she'll draw the foul and shoot free throws.
Same way the other direction. Cougars put the pressure on. They were aggressive, and Wattis easily could have pulled that ball down against the several Coyotes that met her. She decided to go up and through the pressure, although misses everything on the free throw, but it was the right move offensively.
Well, I think it was the announcer, Jenks, a while ago that said it was 8 for 8 for Central Valley there.
Oh, it only applies when they're at the line. We can't be held responsible if we talk about it after the fact.
Missed them both. Klein with the rebound. Nice pass ahead to McKenna Miller. Riley Marsh threaded the needle, put it right on the money. 24-22, Coyotes back within 2. Steal by Thornton. Ahead to Miller. One-on-one, drives, got the foul. She'll go to the line. Boy, that was a big turn of events in a short time period. 2 missed free throws that could have put Central Valley up by 6. At the other end, AM gets the break, gets the layup, now the steal, and Miller at the line and makes the first.
A sign of a team late in the season that's in the right frame of mind when you don't let your foot off of the gas pedal in the inside of 60 minutes heading into a half. You see it happen so often. Teams let off just thinking, oh, we're going to coast into the locker room, and Selma Myrna going to get another possession after the ball was tipped out.
Yeah, good job by Klein to knock it off a Cougar after the missed free throw. So AM will have it. They'll inbound it to Klein, put it up and in. Right underneath, she was able to put it home. 8 in a row for the Lady Coyotes. 25-24. Here comes Johnson. Had it stripped away. Taken away by Marsh. And what's the call? Oh, okay. The ball was touched by Johnson simultaneously, and her foot was out of bounds, so it'll stay with AM. Miller to throw it in. You just don't want to throw it away. Just run out the clock, and that's what they'll do. And Selma Myrna finishes the half on an 8-0 run after Central Valley started the quarter on a 9-0 run. We got a dandy here in Dunning. Your score, and Selma Myrna 25, Central Valley 24. Halftime stats and more are coming up next.
When it comes to graphic tees, Triple M T-shirts does all kinds. They have a special place in their hearts for spirit wear because there's nothing quite like cheering on your favorite student athletes right here at home. You name it, they've made it. Custom designs are doable from sizes newborn to 5XL. Make your T-shirt design a reality with Melissa Myers and Triple M T-shirts. Search for the group on Facebook or call 870-0149. Mention this ad and receive 10% off your order through February. Melissa Myers with Triple M T-shirts.
Central Nebraska Diesel is a proud sponsor of high school sports and the student athletes who work hard each and every day. They're also proud to offer you Rainkey products. When you need performance that you can count on, ask them about Rainkey. Central Nebraska Diesel is happy to bring this action to those who can attend. Enjoy the broadcast, and when you need pivot service from start to finish, call Central Nebraska Diesel at 643-2544. Rainkey, more right than rain.
Brandon and Barb Miller with Cursive O Cattle are proud Aunt Selma Myrna Coyote supporters. Selecting for superior genetics and raising cattle in a sustainable manner has always been the foundation of Cursive O Cattle. Just like the athletes in the game, their offering of bred heifers and feeder cattle were developed to perform with excellence. Contact them in Myrna, proud supporters of the Aunt Selma Myrna Coyotes and this broadcast. Brandon and Barb Miller with Cursive O Cattle of Myrna.
Electricity. We use it every single day. Kristen Electric is ready to help you with your electric projects and underground farm remodels and new construction. If it needs electricity, Kristen Electric can get it there. Call 308-258-4164. They'll figure out a plan to get you on the way to having reliable electricity. For underground farm remodels and new construction, proud to support the Selma Myrna Coyotes by sponsoring this broadcast. Kristen Electric.
Stomach rumbling? If you're in the Anselmo area, you're in luck. If not, turn toward Foo Bar and Grill in Anselmo. There's always something cooking, and specials change almost every day. Be sure to keep up with them on Facebook to see what specials are ahead and what's hitting the grill. Reserve ahead by messaging them on Facebook or call 749-2552. Enjoy the broadcast. Brought to you in part by Foo Bar and Grill in Anselmo.
We've got spirit, yes we do. We've got spirit, how about you? Here at Nebraska State Bank, we've got school spirit. Introducing mascot debit cards from Nebraska State Bank. Now you can go to your local NSB branch and request a new debit card for your favorite high school team. The Broken Bow Indians, South Loop Bobcats, or Anselmo Murrah debit cards are available by instant issue. You'll only pay $10, and the entire amount will be passed along to your school. It's a win-win situation, right? Take your school pride to the next level at Nebraska State Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
When your car gets dented, dinged, smashed, or smacked, the last thing you should have to worry about is it being in the right hands to get it fixed. When you choose Rod's Body and Paint in Broken Bow, your vehicle will leave their shop looking great. Don't forget, Rod can also help you with those windshield chips. Take care of them before they get worse and cost you more money. If your windshield already needs replaced, they can do that too. Rod's Body and Paint on the curve, west of Broken Bow.
Are prairie dogs wreaking havoc in your pastures? Then get rid of them with Rosol from Aeroseed. Rosol is a restricted-use pesticide approved for use on prairie dogs by licensed pesticide applicators between October 1st and March 15th. Rosol is an easy-to-use bait that provides excellent acceptance, has superior weatherability, and proven reliability. To learn more about Rosol, call or stop by Aeroseed in Broken Bow today.
Well, you couldn't ask for a tighter game. 25-24 here at halftime. And Anselmo Murrah finishes the quarter on an 8-0 run after Central Valley started the quarter on a 9-0 run. They've gone back and forth. And with the back and forth numbers, here's Jeremy Scheib.
6 different players in the scorebook for Anselmo Murrah. They're led in scoring by Lily Thornton with 7, 5 apiece for Rhiannon Myers and McKenna Miller, 4 for Kaylee Klein, 3 for Shaylee Coleman, and 1 for Riley Marsh. You take a look at the scoring for Central Valley, not quite as spread out. Just 4 players in the scorebook at the half. 11 points for Alexis Johnson. I had her for 13, checked in with the scorebooks at the table. The 2 of them had her for 11, so 2 outweighs 1. So we went with 11 points there in the first half for Alexis Johnson. 4 points for Piper Shepard. They had awarded her a bucket in the first quarter that I had going to Alexis Johnson. So she had 4. 7 points for Kale Grossert and 2 points for Callie Wattis. And as you look at free throws, 8 for 10 was Central Valley. They were 8 for 8 to start the game, but then missed a couple there in the second quarter, but still 80% in the first half for Central Valley. From the charity stripe, Anselmo Murrah 6 of 11. Rebounds being won by Central Valley. They're up 12-7 in that category by my unofficial mark. Turnovers, Central Valley with 9 and Anselmo Murrah with 8. So everything pretty even across the board. Leading scorer for Anselmo Murrah is Lily Thornton with 7. It's Alexis Johnson for Central Valley with 11. Again, your score at the half, Central Valley 24, Anselmo Murrah 25.
And Jeremy, at the 2:49 mark, we commented, it was a very important 2:49 for Anselmo Murrah. They got aggressive during that time frame and got themselves not only back in the game, but to get the lead.
Yeah, and you made that comment at the 2:49 mark, but really most of the aggression came with the last 37 seconds or so. They kind of let another minute 40 or so come off the clock and then really ramped it up another extra notch. So, yeah, it just goes to show every single second matters, and Anselmo Murrah took advantage of that, and we've got a tight one here at the half.
Thrivent is proud to support student athletes as they work hard to achieve their goals. When it comes to financial goals, Scott Harvey wants to help you reach them. To create a strategy through insurance, investments, or planning for retirement that reflects your priorities and protects what matters most to you, call Scott Harvey with Thrivent Financial at 308-872-2511. We'll take a timeout, come back, and get you ready for the third quarter from Dunning here on 95.3 KBBN.
After I drop the kids off, I have to run across town for a meeting, hit the gym during lunch. Jake has soccer tonight, and Emily has gymnastics. Oh, did I turn on the crock pot this morning?
With a never-ending to-do list, it's easy to forget something important, like setting up a life insurance plan with Shelter Insurance. Your local Shelter agent can show you how to create a safety net for your family. Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
Contact your local Shelter Insurance agents, Brent Custer or Seth Pearson in Broken Bow.
Custer Federal has been helping customers acquire new and or improve existing homes for over 90 years. We are excited to have the opportunity to help you finance your home purchase, improvement, or refinance. Whether it is move-in ready or a fixer-upper, we have mortgage experts who are up to speed on all types of financial solutions. We will work with you from application to closing to make the process as easy as possible. Get the keys to your dream home with Custer Federal, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
The Grocery Cart Rewards Program is a great way for you to save on items in the aisles and on gas for your car. Every month we feature new products you can purchase with points you earn from shopping at the Grocery Cart, or use your points at Casey's and Broken Bow to fill up with a discount. Signing up is easy, just ask them at the Grocery Cart. Scan your card and earn those free groceries. It's easy as that at Grocery Cart in Broken Bow.
Agland ATV would like to acknowledge all the local athletes and coaches from our area. We are proud of the athletes for the sportsmanship, hard work, and dedication that they put into each season. Agland ATV knows all about working hard and playing hard, just like a Polaris. Best of luck to all the local teams from Agland ATV, West Highway 2, Broken Bow.
ATVs can be hazardous to operate. Polaris adult models are for riders age 16 and older. Always wear a helmet and be sure to take a training course. Polaris machines are not intended for on-road use.
If the cold weather does anything, it makes us notice the drafts our homes are letting through. Meath Lumber in Broken Bow is proud to be your local solution for sailing up those drafts and making your home more efficient. They sell quality Anderson windows. Both 100 and 400 series are available for your new construction or replacement project. Of course, they have the foam for around those windows too. Meath Lumber is still being remodeled, but inside, their knowledgeable staff is ready to help with your DIY project.
Along with Jeremy Scheib and videographer Christy Wells, Larry Cotner with you here on 95.3. And also on our streaming services on Sand Hills Express and Semmelmyrna and Central Valley. Third quarter underway. Pass down low goes to Coleman, blocked away by Grossert. Taken out of there by Wood. Wood down the right side, pulls up on the right elbow, back out to Johnson, and she'll knock down the 18-footer. And just like that, the Cougars are back in the lead at 26-25. Into the forecourt. Miller launches a three, no good. Rebound tipped around, controlled by Myers. Rhiannon along the baseline, 12-footer too strong. Weak side rebound, Coleman put it up, no good. And it's taken out of there by Wattis.
That was a good job by Central Valley down there on the block, not committing the foul despite being all over.
Original starting five for both teams out there. Johnson into the corner for Shepard. Back out to Johnson. Lob down low for Grossert. Shepard along the baseline, cut off by Thornton. Now it's Johnson, 15-footer in and out, no good. Rebound brought out of there by Thornton. Pushes it into the forecourt for the Lady Coyotes. And Semmelmyrna again in the black. Central Valley in the white, and a 5-footer along the baseline put down by Miller. And that's one of the few times she's gotten an easy look tonight, Jeremy.
Well, and she did the exact right thing. She caught it in the perfect spot because her teammate gave it to her in the perfect spot. Didn't wait for the defense to show up and just went right up with it and scored. And a block on the other end results in a travel.
Yeah, Shepard takes it into the paint against the taller players and got it stuffed, and it's going to end up in a traveling violation. And AM the other direction, up 27-26, 6.5 to go in the third. Skip pass over to Miller, and then throwing it back over to Marsh where she was, but she had moved from that point. Turnover gives it back to Central Valley. Inbounds Johnson to Wood. Wood will work against Riley Marsh in the man-to-man. Works it left side over to Wattis. Wattis on the wing. Myers on her. Skip pass to Wood into the corner. There's Johnson, 15-footer. It wouldn't fall, but Grossert to follow. No good, but she does draw the foul.
And they're going to get Lily Thornton on this one. That is her second.
Kale Grossert will go to the line to shoot a pair. First one is up and good. just a freshman. We saw her a lot on the volleyball team back in the fall as well. Ties the game at 27 apiece. Second one from Grosser, it is no good. The rebound, tie up, I believe, between Wattis and Myers, and Central Valley will keep the basketball.
Central Valley 15 rebounds to just 9 for Anselmo Myrna.
In the corner, controlling Wood, lob down into the paint to Wattis, back out to Grosser from 18 off the mark. Rebound though pulled down by Shepard, bounce into the paint for Wattis, and a foul's going to go against one of the Lady Coyotes.
If you're Anselmo Myrna, you've been down on this end of the floor way too long. Offensive boards have led to extra possession length and led to those free throws not that long ago. You've just got to get back on the offensive end. Got to get a board on a miss.
Priest back in there, and Thornton will sit down. That foul, the first on Shaylee Coleman. Up top with it, it's Johnson on the move. Over to Wood for a three. Haven't seen very many threes fall, if any, tonight. And off the rebound, the ball will go out of bounds, and it will belong to Anselmo Myrna.
Lone three-pointer that, now that you mention it, was by Lily Thornton in the first quarter, and that is the only three for either team.
Yeah, that was early on, too. And now a turnover at the other end. Miller trying to get it through down along the baseline to Priest through her hands, and Central Valley will come the other direction. Both teams have been giving at least token backcourt pressure in the full court. And Selma Myrna putting on a little more than token. But Johnson will run it into the forecourt off the Grosser. 15-footer. Won't go. Rebound cleared out of there by Myers to Miller. Miller's got a lane. Now over to Marsh. 5-footer up, and it will not go. And Grosser comes away with the board. Wood, baseball pass ahead to Wattis underneath, and she is fouled before the shot, and that's going to go on Rhiannon Myers.
Rhiannon doesn't like it. The play up top was right, but the body foul was there, and you kind of tend to get a little bit more of a reaction as your fouls tend to mount up on you a little bit. It's just maybe as much frustration for committing the foul as it is kind of combating whether or not you did foul, and she picks up her third, but Wattis didn't make the first of two.
And actually, it would have been an easy bucket if she doesn't foul, and she misses both free throws. So in the long run, it was a pretty good foul, other than it was her third. Give and go back to Marsh, puts it up, couldn't get it to go, and she is fouled.
And Wattis called for the foul on this one, got the arm in the back, and kind of that check is what leads to Marsh being at the free throw line. But 2 buckets total for these teams here in the third quarter, almost 3 minutes into the period. Shot making is just really not happening. It hasn't been a result of them having to take very long shots. There have been plenty inside, but they just haven't been able to get them to roll in.
Well, we started the game a little slow as well, and then they picked up the pace. First free throw is good for Riley Marsh. Give AM the lead again at 28-27. She'll make them both. 29-27. Free throws have been key in this game. Central Valley made them early. They've missed them of late, and AM has been making them of late after missing early. Ball kicked out of bounds off of Priest, and it will stay with Central Valley. They'll throw it in on the side with 4:55 to go in the third quarter. 29-27, Anselmo Myrna. Lob down low to Grosser, back up top, and McIntyre has to save it. She does, but right into the hands of Marsh. Takes it in, couldn't get the layup to go. Follow up by McIntyre, it's good. Gracie came out of nowhere to get it, and a quick timeout taken by Central Valley. 2 in a row for AM. They lead at 31-27. Have questions about health and life insurance? Maybe you have retirement planning needs. Your friends at Klang Financial are honored to help. Reach them at 872-6810 or visit them in downtown Broken Bow at 940 South D Street. Klang Financial is proud to help bring you this D2-8 Sub-District Basketball Tournament. We'll be back right after this on 95.3.
Back pain? Team Physical Therapy can help by addressing the root cause of your pain. 872-5111. Team Physical Therapy focuses on manual therapy, exercise, stretching, and personalized plan for you. Call 872-5111. Physical therapy can reduce inflammation, improve flexibility, and increase strength. Don't let that low back pain slow you down. Call Team Physical Therapy at 872-5111 or check out any of our locations in Broken Bow, Burwell, Callaway, Gothenburg, or Kearney.
Central Valley uses the timeout after back-to-back buckets for Anselmo Myrna. The second one coming off a turnover. And they're down to 2 timeouts for the rest of the game. AM has 3. 31-27, Coyotes with the lead. Cougars have the basketball. Johnson, pass down low to Clark, takes it in, couldn't get it to go over the top, and then out of bounds, last touch by Priest.
Well, what do teams do when they're kind of hitting a slump? You got to go to your playmakers. I've only seen Central Valley once, but I'm kind of leading to believe that is Alexis Johnson. Got to get her a screen off the ball, get her coming on a little bit of a flare, get her in some open floor, give her a good look at a shot.
Well, they go down low here from Johnson to Grosser. Her 10-footer wouldn't go. Rebound belongs to McIntyre off to Miller. Now Priest into the corner right side. Marsh pass intended for Priest, a little behind her, and it's taken away by Taylor McIntyre for Central Valley. Yes, we have a McIntyre on each side of the court. Taylor McIntyre off to Johnson, blocked by Miller and retrieved out of there by Coleman. Lead ahead, Priest to Coleman at the high post, drives, kicks back out. Miller for a 3 off the iron, no good. Rebound comes out long to Johnson. Johnson had it stripped away momentarily, then goes diving for it. And what's the call?
Well, AM fans want to travel, but you have to remember that you have to confirm possession when you're sliding on the ground in order to call a travel in that situation. She didn't really possess the ball. She was sliding while touching the ball, but really didn't have possession. That's why the officials didn't blow the whistle there. It ends up in the hands of AM anyway, but in the right circumstances, the right call was made.
Feed over to the right side with it. It's McIntyre up top for Priest. Left side for Marsh. Marsh working against Taylor McIntyre. Marsh looking for a cutter, nowhere to go. Gets it to Miller and kick that one away out of bounds. It will go to Central Valley.
Well, Central Valley's doing what they need to do on the defensive end. The offense has just come to a screeching halt for them on the other side. Just 3 points here in this third quarter, and Alexis Johnson had that opening bucket and lone bucket of the quarter in the first 60 seconds of the period.
With it, it's Wattis, now Wood working against Priest. Gets a screen, switch on the defense, back out to McIntyre. Shot saved in by Clark, but into Miller. Ahead to Marsh, and Marsh will hold it up near the timeline. Feed ahead to McIntyre. Over to Priest, 18-footer, short. Rebound fought for, and a tie-up. And it'll go back over to Central Valley. 2 minutes and 46 seconds remaining in the third quarter. And Anselmo Myrna with the lead, 31-27. The winner advances to a 6 o'clock championship here in the D2-8 on Thursday night. Take on the winner of the later game tonight between Sandhill Stedford and Ansley Litchfield. Driving, shot put up by Wattis. Partially blocked, and it's retrieved by Marsh. Marsh lobs ahead for Priest, and that's tipped out of bounds. Nice job by Annika Wood.
It's happened a few different times for the Cougars here tonight. They're taking maybe about 1 or 2 more dribbles than they should. Sometimes you got to take a little bit longer of a shot in order to be able to get it up at the rim rather than driving in too far on the defense. I know coaches want you to drive in as far as you can sometimes, but when the defense is getting their arms up, as well as the Coyotes are, sometimes you got to just kind of take what the defense is giving you. And if that is a 12-foot shot instead of a 10-foot shot, at least it's a shot. And I'd like to see the Cougars kind of go for more of those.
Open in the lane, kind of in a theme there was Thornton. Couldn't get the shot to fall, and Wood comes away with the rebound. Rushes it into the forecourt. AM back defensively. Wood to the high post to Butcher, who's checked back in. Now controlling Wood. Thornton on her. Up top, Piper Shepard for a 3 off the back of the iron, no good. Rebound cleared out by Thornton, then into the hands of Klein, and a tie-up as Johnson ties her up quickly.
And on that last offensive set, that was a set play for the Cougars, and they got the play that they wanted. A wide open three at the top of the key, and it was pretty darn close to going in.
In the backcourt, Miller with the basketball for Anselmo Myrna. They get it on the alternating possession. Thornton deep on the left wing, dribbles in, cut off, and a reach-in foul, I believe, will go on Annika Wood. That's only the second team foul of this third quarter.
That's 3 on her, though.
She joins Taylor McIntyre with 3 fouls in this game. Reached from behind, almost got her 4th there. Slapping down on that ball.
Could have got one there as well, man.
Came close again.
And honestly, I'd argue those two were worse than the initial one that she picked up a third on.
Stripped the ball there, did Wood. And there's Wood again going to the floor, and she gets the ball for her teammate. And then Shepard to Butcher off to Johnson, 2-on-2. Slapped away, though, by Miller. Into the hands of McIntyre. Now Myers. Myers into the forecourt. Gives off to Thornton. Steps back. 18-footer. Will not go. Klein the rebound. Follow no good, but she'll draw the foul.
And they're going to get Butcher on this one. So she picks up a foul, and that is a big offensive board by Kaylee Klein. They've got to be absolutely thrilled with the game that they're getting out of her off of the bench.
5', 8-inch junior. Free throw, no good. Tell you what, you look at both these teams, Jeremy. Next year looks pretty bright. They have got a lot of youth on both these teams. Yes, there's some seniors that they'll miss, but there's a lot of youth that's going to step up and get another year and be ready for 2020, 2024, 2025.
Can you say that again? Yeah, I was going to ask you to say that again. That was pretty entertaining.
Not used to saying that. That's kind of unreal. Second one would not go, and the rebound taken out of there by Grossert. Gives it off to Johnson. Minute 7 to go. So since that last time out, nobody's gotten any points. It's just been ragtag ball. Johnson for a 3. That's short. And it goes on out of bounds. It'll belong to AM.
If you're the Cougars, the message is simple. You're doing everything you can to stay in this game defensively, and, you're far from out of the game. The offensive side just has not worked for you.
Inbounds goes to Myers, runs it into the forecourt. Does not have numbers, so just slow it down. Bounce it over to Miller. Miller working against Johnson. Got a nice screen from Thornton, and then a foul. I believe that might go on Shepard coming over with the help defense.
Just her first by my mark. Both of these teams really just are ready to kiss this third quarter goodbye. It's been the ugliest quarter by far for both of them scoring the ball. It kind of seems like they both left the shot making in the locker room. Maybe a reset and a 4 up on the board instead of a 3 would be what they need.
Yeah, it's been a 6-3 quarter favor of AM. Nice give and go. Thornton to lay it up and in. And it's a 6-point lead for Anselmo Myrna, their biggest of the night. 33-27, 25 seconds to go in the quarter. Johnson backs it out, works it right side to Wattis. Wattis on the wing. Up top, Grosser working against Klein, 15 seconds. Now it's McIntyre against McIntyre. Taylor against Gracie. Taylor gets it up to Shepard. Left side, Grosser for a 3. Got it with 5 seconds to go. They'll get it to Miller. Miller from over half court. Partially blocked by Johnson, and Coach Birchman right in front of him. He heard the slap and thought there should have been 3 free throws. We go to the fourth. 33-30. Anselmo Myrna with the lead. Come back and join us for the fourth here on 95.3.
Winter sports apparel and a clearance going on right now at Gear for Sports in Broken Bow. Save 30, 40, even 50% off winter apparel items. There are hoodies, sweatpants, stocking hats, gloves, and more. If it's winter apparel, it's simple. It's on sale. Open Monday to Saturday and special hours this Sunday from noon to 4. The savings and the clothing will make you feel warm inside at Geared for Sports during the winter clearance on the west side of the square in Broken Bow.
Sargent Irrigation may be known worldwide, but their roots are right here in central Nebraska, something they are very proud of. They hire right here in the heartland and know their success is due to those quality employees. As a way of showing support for the community, Sargent Irrigation sponsors high school sports broadcasts so those unable to attend can follow the action. Enjoy the broadcast, sponsored in part by Sargent Irrigation in Broken Bow.
We come back to the D2-8 in Dunning. Well, Jeremy, it's not hard to figure out why these two teams played to a 3-point game in the regular season in Greeley. They're evenly matched.
Yeah, evenly matched. I mean, they even decide when they're going to play offense and defense better. I mean, the first two quarters, it was the offense. I mean, not to say the defense wasn't good in the first two quarters. It certainly just was more of an offensive show in the first half. And third quarter was all about the defense. But Grosser hitting that three right before the break was huge. And now a shot goes in for Johnson to open the quarter.
Boy, that was a runner across the lane, and she cuts it down to a 1-point game. 33-32, and it's been a game of runs by these two teams. Stolen away by Wood. One-on-one with Thornton, puts it up no good, but she'll draw the foul and go to the free throw line to shoot two.
And Lily picks up her third. She's been an energy, she's always a source of energy for Anselmo Myrna and a good wing shooter.
She'll join Rhiannon Myers with 3 fouls for Anselmo Myrna. Freshman Annika Wood misses the free throw. Well, boy, after Central Valley started 8 for 8, they have struggled at the line from the late part of the second quarter into the second half.
Yeah, since going 8 for 8, they've made 1 of 6 since that point.
And she missed both of them. Rebound to AM the other way. Myers puts it off glass, no good. Tipped around. Kaylee Klein to follow up and in. She got the offensive board and put back. 35-32. Lady Coyotes with the lead. 7:13 to go in regulation, and a steal down low taken by McIntyre, and a foul is going to be called on McKenna Miller.
That'll be her second.
Second team foul on the Lady Coyotes here in the fourth. Marsh will come in, and Thornton will sit down with 7:11 remaining. So Central Valley will trigger it in. Wood lobs it in. Grosser from the free throw line will not get it to go, and the rebound cleared out there by Myers. Looking out from behind for Wood, who's chasing her. Nice bounce down low to Klein, left it short. Rebound cleared out of there by Grosser. Taken out of there by Shepard. Now here comes Wood. Wood into the forecourt. Gives off Johnson, gets a screen, give and go down for Wattis. Knocked away, got it back, takes it in. 10-footer up, no good, but she'll draw the foul. And a minute 13 into this fourth quarter, AM has just picked up their third team foul, and this will be shooting free throws for Callie Wattis.
And that one going to go on Klein, her third. I really like AM getting her involved offensively on the other end. She's getting probably the best looks at the basket of the night for Anselmo Myrna. Just couldn't get that last one to go. You mentioned the 3 fouls early for Anselmo Myrna. That's going to play big because we know Central Valley can make the free throw shots. They showed us going 8 for 8 to start, and now they just went 2 for 2 with Wattis. So that was big for Central Valley.
Almost a steal on the inbound speed ahead through the hands of Coleman, and they'll go the other direction.
Well, it's just so interesting how momentum can switch when nobody's on the floor and everyone is just transitioning to a new quarter, right? And it all goes back to that Central Valley 3 that was hit by Wattis going into the fourth quarter. That made it a 3-point game, and really they've kind of taken that momentum here into the fourth on both ends of the floor.
This whole game has been a game of runs and big momentum swings. Wood along the baseline, 10-footer, wouldn't get it to go, and Miller with the long rebound. Miller wants to push. Gives it off to Marsh into the corner. Myers, and they're going to call her for the double dribble.
Dang.
Just a little too much of a hesitation on that dribble.
Yeah, she thought about maybe putting up the 3-point shot and or driving baseline and brought that offhand only up momentarily, and the double bounce called.
6:22 remaining here in regulation. 35-34, Anselmo Myrna. Central Valley with the basketball. Taylor McIntyre working against Riley Marsh, double teamed and lost the ball. Did it go out of bounds? Yes, it'll belong to Anselmo Myrna. McIntyre just simply lost it as McKenna Miller stepped in and just blocked her path. Marsh into the forecourt, working against McIntyre. Now off to Priest on the left wing. Back up top for Marsh. Marsh gives off Myers. Myers being chased by Clark. Coleman into the lane, puts up the 5-foot runner, too strong. Reach side rebound cleared out there by Johnson. And a foul's going to go against McKenna Miller. That'll be, I believe, her third, and that's going to be the fourth team foul.
Now, things are going to get interesting here for Anselmo Myrna because a lot of big-time, well, 3 starters have 3 fouls for AM, and then one of your first players off the bench, and Kaylee Klein, also has 3 fouls, and we've still got nearly 6 minutes to play here in the fourth quarter. And Central Valley, I would venture to guess, is not going to stop being aggressive anytime soon. So this could get awfully interesting.
Annika Wood checks back in. Johnson will sit down for a brief spell. Shepard had her pass tipped away, taken away by Marsh. Ahead to McKenna Miller, then the feed to Myers, and they're going to call her for the walk. That'll be a turnover. Otherwise, it was going to end up in a bucket for Rhiannon Myers. Give a lot of credit on that one to Taylor McIntyre for causing the walk. McIntyre will trigger it in, gets it into Shepard. Shepard working against Priest in the backcourt. Feeds it ahead to Wood. Wood into the paint. Nice dish down low to Butcher. High off the glass, up and in. And Central Valley has taken the lead at 36-35.
Butcher's first points of the game.
Miller off to Marsh. Drives in. Kicks it back out to Coleman, and they'll call her for the walk.
Chop that foot. It's ever so slight, but what these officials have done is they've set the precedence. You should half of the game of basketball when it comes to travel calls, double dribbles, fouling, is adjusting to the official. It's just the same way the other direction. The official adjusts to the players and the style that the teams want to play. In the same realm, you got to do it the other way back. They're calling it tight.
Shepard throws it back for Johnson, who wasn't really looking for it, but found it. Down low to Butcher, back out to Shepard. Driving the baseline, cut off. Now Wood on the right wing. She'll take it down the baseline, throw it off for Butcher. Off the glass for 2 more.
Goodness.
Maya Butcher with 2 in a row, 38-35. Here comes Marsh. And a reach-in foul will go on Central Valley.
And if that's on Annika Wood, and it is her 4th, and she is a wing presence for the Cougars on both ends. And I don't know if that sub was originally coming in for it, might have, and that's the worst, is when you pick up your 4th foul in a tight game late when your sub is standing right in front of the scores table waiting to come in.
Taylor McIntyre, Grosser both come in. Now inbounds, decline, and a foul down low, and this might be on Piper Shepard.
I have a feeling we're going to be shooting plenty of free throws here down the stretches. That's just foul number 2 on the Cougars.
So inbounds on the baseline left side. Goes to Marsh. Up top now for Thornton. They'll reverse it. Back over to Miller. 3 ball on the way. Got it! We're tied. 38-38.
Well, it felt like it was only a matter of time before McKenna Miller got just enough space to knock one home.
And now a travel on Johnson at the other end. And we talk about those 3-pointers just seem to change the momentum in this game tonight. We'll see if it works for AM. 38-38, 4:32 to go here in regulation. Riley Marsh, spin move, dish off to Myers. Looks down low, she's got Klein down there. Klein posts up, working against Grosser, puts it up at the right hand, no good. Rebound taken out of there by Taylor McIntyre. Working against Miller, gives it off to Johnson. Johnson will get picked up by Myers. Johnson to the left side, picked up her dribble. Cross over to Grosser, now in the corner for Shepard. Back down to Grosser, back up top for McIntyre. We're at the 4-minute mark. Johnson with a step down the left side, feels the contact, puts it up, no good. But she will draw the foul, and if that's on Myers, that is her 4th.
And it is, and Rhiannon looks over at Coach Kirchman, and he said, it's the arm motion. And that's exactly what it was, and this might just be what the doctor ordered for Alexis Johnson. Had 11 points in the first half, has scored 4 since then, but misses that front end of the 2 shots at the charity stripe.
We remain tied at 38, 3:56 to go. Second one by Johnson. That's no good, and the long rebound cleared out of there by McKenna Miller. Miller controls it, working against Johnson. Over to Thornton, has a step. Into the corner, Marsh, pump fakes, drives. Kicks back out to Miller. Miller, pump fakes, open 12-footer, got it. They're going to call her for the walk.
Well, and AM's not going to like that, but she pivoted on the left foot, and then she raised the left foot to shoot off of the opposite foot. I might have my feet mixed up, but the pivot foot cannot be the foot you leave in order to shoot a jumper, and I'm guessing that's why the whistle came.
And McKenna asked the official, and to his credit, he showed her what she did and made the call, to help her out on that. It's a good learning way. Driving Johnson, and they're going to call a foul on Thornton. Well, it looked like Johnson had lost her balance and fell into Thornton. And Johnson is going to get to the free throw line.
And that's fourth on Lily. So Brianna Myers and Lily Thornton both with 4 fouls, and Johnson knocks this one down. Before that make, Central Valley was just 2 of 6 from the free throw line here in the fourth quarter.
39-38 Cougars. Second one, no good. Rebound, and a foul going to go on Wattis as Myers got the rebound. That'll be the third team foul on Central Valley.
You know how it's in teams' DNA to play hard is when the fouls are racking up and nobody ceases to continue to play hard.
Well, and here's the thing. You get some players in some serious foul trouble. This game's got the possibility of an OT, and it might be who's still alive at that time. Miller back out to Marsh. Marsh along the baseline, drives, puts it up and in. Got a nice screen from Klein down low. And AM back in the lead at 40-39. 3:07 to go here in regulation. Up top, Shepard, left side for Johnson. Johnson drives in, double triple team, ball knocked away. Wattis comes away with it, takes it in, puts it up and in from 5 feet away. 41-40, Central Valley.
It's like these teams almost need the other team to score in order for them to score.
Myers into the lane and got it, dropped down to Klein. Couldn't get the shot to fall, but she'll draw the foul and go to the line. And that's Maya Butcher's fourth, I believe.
I didn't have a very good angle for that one, but I almost think that wasn't a pass and the ball was lost. Klein went down in a really good way, grabbed the ball, went straight up with it, and drew the foul.
Well, I agree with you. I was just being kind because it ended up right into Klein's hand, and she ties it up with the free throw. And by the way, both teams in the bonus now the rest of the way. And Kaylee Klein with this free throw can give AM the lead at the 2:45 mark, 41-41.
Very, very, very important for neither of the. You got to see these free throw opportunities as possession opportunities because they are essentially your possession. The 1-and-1 is done in high school basketball in Nebraska, so got to make those shots.
Second one hits high off the iron and taken away by Johnson. Runs it into the forecourt for the Cougars. Left side for Wood. Wood on the drive. Pass over to Shepard. Shepard, she'll walk. And you said you nailed it earlier, Jeremy. The officials have set the precedent, and they're keeping right with it on every play, regardless of the uniform.
Well, and really, that's the point we should be at. It's the sub-districts. You've played 20-some games this year. You should be able to figure out those things and be whistled for them if you are doing them, even in the slightest bit.
Taken away by Wood and then thrown ahead to Shepard. Riley Marsh got in front of her but was not in the right position, and that's going to put Piper Shepard to the free throw line, and she'll shoot 2 with 2:21 remaining.
And Marsh was in the right spot. She beat her to the spot, but then in winning that race down there, then made up some of the room and ran forward. And when that contact comes and you're moving towards the offensive player, that foul's probably going to come about 85% of the time, and it did that time.
Clark comes out as Wattis comes back in. That first free throw, no good from Shepard. We're still tied at 41 apiece with 2:21 remaining in the fourth quarter. Second one up, in and out, no good, and the rebound to Myers. Myers will run it into the forecourt for Anselmo Myrna. Working against Wattis, crossover dribble. Looks to get it off to Miller. Miller into the paint to Myers, lost the basketball. Taken away by Wood. Well, I'll tell you what, if that ball's anywhere near Annika Wood and it's loose, she's going to come up with it.
Kind of has a magnet in her hands, doesn't she?
She does. Johnson forces up a shot from the free throw line, and the rebound taken out of there by Klein. Klein will give it off to Marsh. We go to 152 mark. Myers on the left wing. Picked up her dribble. Bounced nicely down to Klein. Puts it up and in. What a nice entry pass. Myers to Klein. And she got it home, 43-41. Here comes Johnson the other way. Puts it up, no good. Klein with the rebound. And then can't handle it. And a tie-up. It will go to Anselmo Myrna. 1:31 to go in regulation. Timeout, Coyotes. Your score, Anselmo Myrna 43, Central Valley 41.
February is Heart Month, and Melham Medical Center wants to be sure you are heart healthy. We have 4 cardiologists, Dr. Cookman, Dr. Balwans, Dr. Freeling, and Dr. Dasuki, all who visit our specialty clinic on a regular basis. Don't make a trip out of town when you can get big town doctors right here at home. Call 308-872-4157 to schedule your appointment in the specialty clinic. We look forward to partnering with you to inspire healthy living through quality care.
The student athletes you are cheering on during this broadcast practice and study in order to get their competition and schoolwork done right. At Trotter Service, they do the same, except with your vehicle repairs. Whether you need a new battery, brake work and alignment, tires, wheels, or an overhaul, trust their auto repair specialists to tackle the job. Don't forget bulk oil and fuel delivery and on-the-farm tire truck service too. Proud to help bring you this broadcast, Trotter Service in Broken Bow.
Nearly a packed house here in Dunning now as the Sandhill, Stedford, and Ansley Litchfield fans have also shown up. But we've got a minute 30 to go in regulation here in the first match. And Anselmo Myrna 43, Central Valley 41. Miller with the basketball, lobs it over to Myers. Both teams are in the bonus. With it, it's Thornton and a reach-in foul. That's going to be it on Annika Wood.
Just barely. I mean, if we're using the hand in the cookie jar analogy, Mom came into the room, she had her hand in the cookie jar, and she was out of the cookie jar on the floor, but Mom has the faster eyes and just barely, just as the lid was going back on the cookie jar and settling, that foul was called. Wow.
Thornton's free throw, got it! Oh, that hit the front of the rim, bounced up. Wasn't sure if it was going to go forward or backwards. And here's a chance to make it a 2-possession game.
Annika Wood, the definition of having as many fingerprints as you can have on a game when fouling out, despite having no points in the scorebook.
Thornton made them both, and a timeout now going to be taken by Central Valley. 1:13 remaining, 45-41, and Anselmo Myrna.
Wiring a lush green lawn is a lot of work. Worry no more. A2Z Lawn Pro's fertilizer program is the solution to ease your mind and lessen your work. Any time of the season is a good time to start. Eliminate weeds, strengthen your grass, and even keep bugs away with liquid fertilizer treatments mixed with micronutrients for a recipe that works specifically in this area. 30 years of experience. 308-870-1762 for A to Z Lawn Pro. That's A to Z Lawn Pro at 870-1762.
Hi, Central Nebraska. This is Liana, your local insurance ally. At Nebraska Owners Insurance Agency, we're not just about insurance, we're about community. From auto coverage in your sweet home to the barn and everything it holds, we have you covered. Speaking of coverage, we are proud to support broadcasts of our local student athletes as well as the Huskers here on the radio for our fellow Nebraskans. Come see me, Liana, in Callaway, or call 308-836-2201. Nebraska Owners Insurance Agency, your insurance, your community, your winning team.
The Lady Coyotes with the last 4 points, leading at 45-41. Central Valley with the basketball. D2-8 sub-district semifinals. Winner to the championship Thursday at 6. Johnson took up the dribble. Now crosser for a 3 off the iron, no good. Long rebound though to Johnson. Johnson bounced down low to Wattis. Turn around 10-footer, couldn't get it to go. Tipped around, still loose. Run down by Shepard and out of bounds. It'll belong to Anselmo Myrna. 54.7 remaining, Coyotes by 4. But Jeremy, we've already seen a number of times in this game, a 4-point lead doesn't mean much. We've seen things change in a hurry.
Well, if you're Central Valley, can't allow a good quality shot, or you can go that avenue and commit the foul, the bonus situation, 2 free throws coming no matter what the rest of the way for both of these teams. So that is one of the things about this new rule. If you're trying to get back into a game, it certainly favors you more. You don't have to mount up as many fouls in order to get into that bonus situation.
That's the third on Shepard, and the first free throw by Riley Marsh is good. She can make it a 6-point game with this one. Second one on the way. Got it. 47-41. Johnson will bring it across the timeline for the Cougars. Picked up by Miller. Driving. 10-footer up too strong. Rebound. Taken out of there by Miller. Then it's stripped away in a tie-up. And it will stay with Central Valley with 36.3 remaining.
Well, if you're the Cougars, you're looking for the world's fastest 2, or you're trying to get a 3 if you got to burn more clock.
Taylor McIntyre to throw it in. Lobs it up top for Johnson. Tipped away. Stolen away by Miller. Off to Thornton. Thornton dribbles in and then brings it back out, but it's knocked away. Stolen away. Feet ahead. Wattis. One-on-one with Myers. Puts it up, no good. Rebound. Klein takes it away. Off to Marsh. 20 seconds remaining, and Marsh is fouled hard by Johnson.
And that was just a momentum play, you know. Everyone's emotions running high, and it was a big collision, but no intent meant by Johnson. It's just a big-time collision, and Marshall go to the line on the other side all the same.
Yeah, Alexis helped her up right afterwards, and Riley accepted it, and she'll go to the line. Free throw, in and out, no good. You feel, though, if she makes either one of these, it all but puts this one away. It would be the biggest Anselmo Myrna lead of the game. Second one, no good. Rebound taken out of there by Wattis. Gives it off to Johnson. Central Valley's got to shoot threes. They lob down low to Grosser. Puts it up, no good. Rebound to Myers. Myers has it. Tries it, now lost it, and a foul will go on Central Valley. And right now, it appears Anselmo Myrna, the number 3 seed, is going to advance to the championship on Thursday night.
And that's the third foul on Alexis Johnson. And I got to take a moment here, Larry, because I know we have a lot of Central Valley fans watching this broadcast as well. Salute to their seniors here in this year. Piper Shepard, one of the starters, Madeline Clark, Alexis Johnson, and Maya Butcher, all graduating after this basketball season. Congratulations to them on a wonderful season.
Neither free throw went down, but then Johnson got the rebound but traveled. She couldn't get control of the ball, and the ball will go out of bounds from the side for Anselmo Myrna. And the Lady Coyotes keeping their season alive, it appears. Inbounds almost stolen away, but Marsh comes away with it. Miller will hold. That's your ball game. Anselmo Myrna improves to 11-13. They will advance to the championship of the D2A Thursday evening at 6 o'clock here in Dunning. They'll either take on the host team, the top seed, Sandhills Thedford, or Ansley Litchfield. That match is coming up next year on 95.3. And Central Valley, for their year, they end it at 13-11. We'll take a timeout. Jeremy will give you the final stats on this one. 47-41 AM with the victory.
About warranty forever at Gateway Motors. It comes with new and pre-owned vehicles with less than 100,000 miles. But now it comes with even more. Gateway Advantage adds 3 years of windshield protection. It's unlimited. Break your windshield 14 times? No problem. Deposit protection reimburses your original down payment up to $4,000 if your vehicle is determined to be a total loss from accident, fire, or being stolen. You receive a check towards your next vehicle purchase. Warranty forever, better than ever at Gateway Motors in Broken Bow.
Just as all the athletes show hard work and dedication throughout the season, the Anselmo Myrna Booster Club is dedicated to supporting them. They want to express their encouragement to all the teams, not only during game time, but also during every practice, every drill, every rep, every challenge. A lot goes into each time you compete, and the boosters are very proud of you. Good luck from the Anselmo Myrna Boosters.
Consolidated Companies is a proud sponsor of our student athletes. Everyone wants to get to the events and cheer on their students, but sometimes you just can't. Keeping up to date on all the local sports is hard to do, but Consolidated Superfast Broadband can change that. Find all the latest information on local school and broadcast channel web pages, along with news and weather. For more information, call Consolidated at 1-800-742-7464. Plus, look for them now on Facebook, facebook.com/Consolidated Companies.
Broken Bow Livestock provides cattle producers a place to buy and sell their livestock. When you're needing to market or purchase, call Drew Gaffney at 872-1105 to discuss what Broken Bow Livestock can do for you. They are proud of their personalized customer service coupled with competitive livestock marketing. Call Drew Gaffney with your questions at 872-1105. He looks forward to making cattle auctions a breeze for you.
February is Teen Dating Violence Awareness Month, themed Love Like That, illuminating what that means regarding healthy and unhealthy relationships. We know love is more than a feeling. No matter how you define it, it's essential to ensure you're on the same page with your partner. 1 in 3 students experiences either physical or sexual violence or both from someone they are dating. If you have questions or just need to talk, advocates are available 24/7. Call Healing Hearts and Families locally at 308-872-5988 or 800-942-4040.
And we come back to Dunning. Final score in the first match of the night. It was an exciting one. 47-41. It was actually a closer game than that throughout. But it was Anselmo Myrna, the number 3 seed, getting the victory over Central Valley, avenging their loss during the regular season. And with the final numbers, here's Jeremy Scheid.
All right, thank you, Larry. We'll take a look first at the visitors. That would be Anselmo Myrna, according to the scoreboard. They were led in scoring by Lily Thornton, had 11 points in the evening. Right behind her was McKenna Miller with 10. Third leading scorer for Anselmo Myrna off the bench, Kaylee Klein with 9 points. Had a really great fourth quarter, helping Anselmo Myrna put their foot on the gas and seal this one. Scored 5 of her 9 points in the final period. 7 points for Riley Marsh, 5 for Rhiannon Myers, 3 for Shaylee Coleman, and 2 for Gracie McIntyre. For Central Valley, leading scorer was Alexis Johnson, 16 points, but 11 of those came in the first half. Anselmo Myrna took the defense up an extra notch on her in the third and fourth quarter to hold her to 16. 11 points for Kale Grossert, 6 points put in by Callie Wattis, 4 points apiece by Piper Shepard as well as Maya Butcher, and then Annika Wood. Big plays all over the court, unable to get in the scorebook though, unable to knock home their free throws there in the fourth quarter. Free throws, kind of a big story in this contest. The teams kind of, I hate using this analogy, but they had to out-ugly each other at the free throw line as Anselmo Myrna was 13 of 23, left 10 points at the charity stripe off of the board. Central Valley left half of their points available at the free throw line there on the floor as they were 12 of 24 from the charity stripe. Turnovers were big as well, but I really attribute that more to the defense than bad offense, as both of these teams tallied more than 20 turnovers. Rebounds were within 1 as well. 25 by my unofficial mark for Central Valley, 24 for Anselmo Myrna. So a really tight game at the scoreboard, the free throw line, turnovers, rebounds, all even. 2 fun teams to watch play basketball against each other. Again, for Anselmo Myrna, leading scorer was Lily Thornton with 11. It was Alexis Johnson for Central Valley with 16. AM gets the victory. They'll advance forward in the D28 subdistrict after winning over Central Valley 47-41.
And they'll await either the winner of they'll await the winner of this next game, either Sandhills Thedford, who they lost to twice during the regular season by 17 and 18 points, or Ansley Litchfield, who they beat just the other night in a game that Jeremy and Brent did, 62-19. So, and Anselmo Myrna knows they'll be playing. They'll sit back and watch. And one quick note about this game. We talked about momentum switches. The 3-ball was so important. We saw Grossert nail a 3 late in the third quarter to get her team right back into things right late at the end of the third quarter. And then the big three by McKinnon Miller to tie the game at 38 really propelled Anselmo Myrna the rest of the way, and they get the victory. Now we turn our sights to the second matchup here tonight. It'll be Sandhills Thedford and Ansley Litchfield, and Jeremy is going to have the call of that one.
All right, thank you, Larry. And as we get started with that broadcast, we want to thank the sponsors making it available to you. They include Fora County Heating and Air, Thrivent Financial, Harsh Mercantile, Insurance of the Heartland, Clang Financial, Consolidated, Muddy Creek Ag, Sandhills Public School, Flatwater Bank, Thedford Lumber, Town and Country Bank, The Spur, Main Street Styles, Sandhills Corral, Pate's Farm Service, Ewald's Grocery, Sandhill Oil, Ansley Lumber and Supply, Sargent Insurance of Thedford, Joe's Motor Company in Hazard, Midwest Partitions, The Spartan Cafe and Sports Bar, Bailey Crop Service, Anthem Coffee, Crossroads Auto Repair Specialists, Cattleman's Cut. And thank you to the sponsors you hear on every high school and Husker broadcast on KBBN. Nebraska State Bank, Rod's Body and Paint, AeroSeed, Shelter Insurance, Custer Federal State Bank, Grocery Cart, Agland ATV, Mead Lumber, Team Physical Therapy, Geared for Sports, Sargent Irrigation, Melham Medical Center, Trotter Service, A to Z Lawn Pro, Nebraska Owners Insurance Agency, and Gateway Motors. Ansley Litchfield, Sandhills Thedford, D28 girls basketball action coming up on the Thunderbird and Sandhills Express video.
This high school sports broadcast is brought to you in part by Harsh Mercantile, proud supporters of the Sandhills Thedford Knights. Academics and athletics alike benefit these students. And Harsh Mercantile is proud of the kids, coaches, teachers, and parents. Stop by Harsh Mercantile in Purdom today and talk to them about your operation. Enjoy the broadcast brought to you by Knight supporters, Harsh Mercantile.
Insurance of the Heartland in Ansley is a proud radio sponsor of area high school sports. The skills that students learn in athletics go beyond the playing field. These student athletes learn teamwork, work ethic, and competitiveness, just to name a few. The sports that they participate in also are a way to bring communities together. The team at Insurance of the Heartland in Ansley is happy to help bring you this broadcast to cheer on your team.
Consolidated Companies is a proud sponsor of our student athletes. Everyone wants to get to the events and cheer on their students, but sometimes you just can't. Keeping up to date on all the local sports is hard to do, but Consolidated Superfast Broadband can change that. Find all the latest information on local school and broadcast channel web pages, along with news and weather. For more information, call Consolidated at 1-800-742-7464. Plus, look for them now on Facebook, facebook.com/Consolidated Companies.
Muddy Creek Ag supports the Ansley Litchfield Spartans. Pete, Ryan, Trey, and Brandy are your suppliers of all feed and seed products, Traeger grills, and seasonings as well. They also have new and used seed tenders and are proud to be Channel Seedmen. Good luck, Spartans, from Muddy Creek Ag. Call them at 308-935-1155. The same people with the same great products on Highway 2 in Ansley. Muddy Creek Ag is proud to bring you this sports broadcast.
The staff and administrators at Sandhills Public Schools are so proud of what this team has accomplished this season. They love backing the Knights. They get to see firsthand their hard work all the students put into their extracurricular activities all year long. No matter what activity or passion, Sandhills Thedford students set their goals high, and they're cheering them on every step of the way, saying, "Go Knights!" Sandhills Public Schools.
At Flatwater Bank, we're still committed to calling our customers by name. Because of technology, we may not see you as much anymore, but whether you choose to bank with us online or in person, we're still your hometown bank. We still call you by name when we see you, and we're here for you when you need us. If you're currently not our customer, we would love a chance to show you what you've been missing. Visit us today to start banking with a bank that knows you. At Flatwater Bank, we are still pioneering.
Member FDIC.
Broken Bow Livestock provides cattle producers a place to buy and sell their livestock. When you're needing to market or purchase, call Drew Gaffney at 872-1105 to discuss what Broken Bow Livestock can do for you. They are proud of their personalized customer service coupled with competitive livestock marketing. Call Drew Gaffney with your questions at 1105. He looks forward to making cattle auctions a breeze for you.
When you need to get some work done, you want to get it done with quality materials and tools. That's what you'll find at Thunderbird Lumber. It all starts with the red tools from Milwaukee, a name that means quality and durability. Thunderbird Lumber also offers a full line of fencing goods, lumber, hardware, and paint. Whether you know what you need to complete your project or you're looking for a helpful partner in taking the first steps, Thunderbird Lumber is excited to see you through their doors. Thunderbird Lumber, Main Street in Thunderbird, proud to support the Knights and all our area student athletes.
We welcome you back to Dunning as we get set for the second of two matchups here in the D28 girls basketball sub-district. Jeremy Shipe and Larry Kottner with you here on KBBN Radio and Sandhills Express Video. Well, Larry, let's first start our talk by discussing Ansley Litchfield, a team that certainly has some youth, and Brent and I touched on that in last night's game, playing a game, maybe one of the only teams in the entire state that has more youth on their squad than Ansley Litchfield does. Elba, 6 freshmen and 2 juniors, and no sophomores or seniors on that squad for Elba. But Ansley Litchfield, a young squad that kind of in volleyball and in basketball has been taking their hits, but a team that always has you raising your eyebrows at their effort and the minutes they're putting in to grow as a team.
Yeah, and you know, and the bad thing is about having a youthful team in the Fort Kearney Conference, it's like having minnows out there in a shark tank, because you've got some very experienced teams that they've gone up against, and you learn quickly, and you get out of that minnow thing, and you grow into bigger fish, but it's been a learning process throughout the year. They do have a couple wins over Axtell within the conference, as well as Highline, and then the game again last night against Elba. But we saw these girls in the fall, and they got to the sub-district finals of volleyball, and we could tell that there's some athletes out there, and that they've got a bright future. They're going to have a tough task tonight. They've already played Sandhill Stedford once this year, and it was a win easily for the Lady Knights.
You use the word grow, and I really like that word that you used, because I feel like they took a big step in that category last night in that win against Elba. Put out the most points they've scored so far this season in a contest, and they're riding high right now. Scored 57 points in that game, shot 7 3-pointers as a team, and got the victory 57-24 to make it to this semifinal in the D28. You look at Sandhills Stedford, most recent drop as far as a loss was against Ainsworth, a 12-9 team. They only lost that one by 4, but besides that, they've been taking care of business. They've kind of done a couple of things that really you want to be doing at this point in the season. Now, I know it's crazy to say that it's healthy to get a close win, but really at this point in the season, if you get a win, it's going to count the same whether it's a 1-point win or a 50-point win. And sometimes a little scare like that can motivate you better than anything, and they kind of had that sort of a situation against Mullen out there in Hooker County.
Yeah, Brent and I were out there for that last Tuesday night, and really about anything that could go wrong for Sandhill Stedford that night kind of did, and Mullen had their chances to win that game, but Sandhill Stedford found a way to get the victory, and boy, they bounced back like 3 nights later against Cody Kilgore and won 73-26. So they responded well to the adversity of not playing well earlier in the week.
Sandhill Stedford 18-4 on the season. Ansley Litchfield 4-16. One of these two teams will advance to face Anselmo Myrna. They were the victors in our earlier matchup, the 3-2 seed matchup with Central Valley. Coyotes came out on top 47-41. We'll step away. When we come back, we'll get you a little bit more set up for this one between the Knights and the Spartans on KBBN.
Founded in 1905, we have been the community bank that's part of your community. Whether it's Friday night at the football game or volunteering at the local celebration, at Town & Country Bank, building relationships is what matters. That's why we gladly support the towns in which we live and work. This is Heather at Town & Country Bank, and I invite you to stop in today and let us show you how banking should be. Town & Country Bank, relationships you can bank on.
Relationships matter. Town & Country Bank.
Member FDIC.
The Spur in Dunning is open, and they are so excited to serve you at their family-ran business. You can stop by and fuel up your tank or fuel yourself up with food or drink. The bar and grill is open daily next door to the gas station. Keep up with their Facebook page for daily specials. The grill is open Monday to Thursday 7 to 8, weekends 7 to 9, and Sunday 11 to 2 for a buffet. The station is open 7 to 6 on Sundays, though. Stop in for drinks. They stay open as long as you're there. Call ahead 308-538-2251. The Spur in Dunning.
Main Street Styles in Ansley would like to congratulate the Ansley Litchfield Spartans on their success in sports and in the classroom. Connie is excited to welcome Kirsten Myers to Main Street Styles. Walk-ins are welcome. She would love to see you. For a large selection of family hair care services, facial waxing, nail services, ear piercing, and tanning. Stop in or call Main Street Styles at 308-935-1489. Main Street Styles, sponsors of this sports broadcast.
Seeking a destination for awesome food and great times? Look no further than the Sandhills Corral in Thetford. They're open Monday through Saturday, 11 until 2 and 5 until 10, with daily specials plus Mexican Mondays, wing night Thursdays, and smoked prime rib on Fridays. Breakfast is served Saturday, 7A to 10A, and Sundays, 9 a.m. until 1 p.m. Need to know that day's special? Call 645-2323. Make sure you like them on Facebook. The Sandhills Corral, where it tastes like home and you feel like a neighbor. Proud to support the Sandhills Thetford Knights.
Pate's Farm Service is a proud supporter of Ansley Litchfield Spartan athletics, both in sports and academics. They know how hard the athletes work to give their best effort, and they want to wish them the best of luck as they work this season. Pate's Farm Service in Litchfield is your locally owned and operated parts and service provider for all the ag diesel equipment you need. Call Scott today to schedule your tune-up or repair. Proud to sponsor this broadcast, Pate's Farm Service.
Ewald's Grocery is your local community connection for high-quality foods, friendly service, and great prices. Everyone at Ewald's Grocery takes pride in their community, and they appreciate your business. With over 80 years of business, they're honored and privileged to serve the local community. They're big supporters of the Sandhills Thetford Knights and love every opportunity they get to cheer on their hard work and dedication. Ewald's Grocery in Thetford, sponsors of this sports broadcast.
Welcome back to Dunning as we inch closer to Sandhills Thetford and Ansley Litchfield girls D28 sub-district action. Let's take a look at these two teams and kind of what their bread and butter is. For Ansley Litchfield, Larry, you look at Cadence Feldman, not an upperclassman, not a senior, but she leads this team in scoring through 20 games, averages just under 7 points a game, but she's coming off a wonderful game where she scored 14 points to lead Ansley Litchfield in that quarterfinal in the D28.
She played a little bit last year as a freshman and was able to, come around and be a part of the team and also be a little bit more of a leader this year as a sophomore just because of her experience.
Carrie Ryan averages a few less points, but she is the main rebounder and interior defender for Ansley Litchfield. Spartans certainly need to have a big game from her tonight.
Well, and that's one of the big things about Carrie Ryan is when you've got that kind of tall player in there, you can somewhat slow down that inside or high-low game of Sandhills Thetford just by the fact that you've got somebody tall enough, but Dale Hakey is so quick in that low post, it's hard to defend.
Yeah, and that's a good transition, Larry, because on the other side, inside, Dale Hakey, maybe not the tallest player, but in fact, a couple of players on her own team are taller than her. But for her, it's all about positioning, it seems, both offensively and rebounding the ball. Just always seems that she finds a way to be in position at any point to either catch a pass or pull down a big-time rebound.
Yeah, and they love, when they get into that half-court set, they want to get it in to Laney Dahlberg at the high post, see if they can work it down to Dale Hakey and get a point-blank shot. And, you know, they really like to get out, first of all, and create chaos and get the easy shots and the layups. But when they settle in that half-court, they like to do that. You don't see them shoot a ton of threes. If they do, it's usually Jalen Dimmitt.
Let's take a look at your starting lineups, brought to you by 4 County Heating and Air. They're proud to sponsor high school sports. Owners Brian Hogg and Austin Cox serve the area with a combined 20 years of experience in the HVAC industry. No matter what the temperature is outside, they'll make sure the temperature inside is just right. Call for a free estimate and 24-hour service from 4 County Heating and Air. 872-2258. We'll start with the starters for the visitors on the scoreboard. That would be Ansley Litchfield. Bailey Hawkins is a sophomore, standing 5'6". Asia Lyon, a freshman, 5'6" as well. Maddie Loy is a freshman, standing 5'5". Cadence Feldman is a sophomore, standing 5'4", and Carrie Ryan is a junior, the lone junior on the squad for Ansley Litchfield, standing 6 feet even. Dave Shields is the head coach of Ansley Litchfield. He is assisted by Laura Furnow. For Sandhill Sedford, starting lineup looks like this. Carly Hakey is a junior, 5'5". Arena Fetty, the 5'9" senior. Laney Dahlberg, a 6 foot even sophomore. Dale Hakey, a 5'10" senior. And Jalen Dimmitt is a 5'7" senior. Cale Anderson is the head coach of the Knights. He is assisted by Lauren Hayden and Jake Trosberg. We'll take one last break. When we come back, the tip is headed your direction on KBBN Radio and Sandhills Express Video.
Hill Oil was founded in 1961, and they've enjoyed serving the great communities of the Sandhills ever since. They offer bulk oil and fuel delivery as well as propane delivery. When it comes to Walker lawnmowers, Sandhill Oil is where you should turn for those needs you have. They're built to mow efficiently while leaving a gentle footprint and beautiful cut turf behind. Proud to help sponsor this sports broadcast, Sandhill Oil, with locations in Thetford, Hyannis, and Valentine.
Just as all the area sports teams work to build themselves towards victories, your building team at Ansley Lumber and Supply is ready to help with all the projects you have going on or have in mind. They're open 8 to 5:30 Monday to Friday and Saturday 8 to noon. Provide delivery and offer the quality tools and products you can depend on, including premium grade lumber. From framing and trusses to countertops and cabinets, Ansley Lumber and Supply, proud sponsors of this sports broadcast.
At the Sargent Insurance Agency in Thetford, setting customers up with the best coverage at the best price and working hard for you are top priority. Shannon Ahlstrom sorts through several insurance options, weighs out the benefits, makes phone calls, and only stops when she has the perfect coverage plan for you. Call today to make an appointment for an insurance review at 645-2784. That's Sargent Insurance Agency, proud supporters of the Sandhills Thetford Knights and this broadcast.
Joe's Motor Company in Hazard is proud to bring you this sports broadcast. Pickup trucks are designed to work hard and be dependable, and pickup trucks are what Joe's Motor Company specializes in. You can't miss them when you're cruising down Highway 2 past Hazard. Give them a call today at 308-452-3030 or visit joesmotorcompany.com. Joe's Motor Company of Hazard, 25 miles north of Kearney or 45 miles northwest of Grand Island. Proud sponsors of this broadcast.
We welcome you back to Dunning as they are just wrapping up the starting lineups for those in attendance. Not as good of a crowd on hand for this one, but still a pretty good crowd to watch Sandhills Sedford take on Ansley Litchfield. As you imagine the court, for those of you listening on the radio, Ansley Litchfield in the road blacks, gold trim, gold numerals, working right to left. Sandhills Sedford in the home whites with the green and black numerals and trim, working left to right. 8 minutes up on the first quarter clock. Dahlberg and Ryan to jump it up, and the tip is won by Ansley Litchfield. Feldman into the front court, had it swiped away by Carly Hakey, out of bounds. Inbounds coming. 7 seconds into this one. Loy brings it into the front court. Fetty picks her up. Lyon, high post. Hands it off to Feldman. The weave on the left side is on. Loy has it taken away. Dimmitt the other direction. Cut off well by Loy. Gets it out to Hakey, and Carly resets. Hakey lobs it in for Dale Hakey, but that pass was just off. Dale was wide open, but Knights throw it away.
Defensively, Sandhills Thedford have a couple of ball hawks that you always have to be on the lookout for. Jalen Dimmitt's one of them. Carly Hakey's the other.
Feldman with it up top, high post look. Carrie Ryan lobs it into Loy. Loy goes glass and scores 2. And the lead is taken out of the gates by Ansley Litchfield. Fetty down inside. Dahlberg had it partially blocked by Ryan, but got some arm on that one. And that's an early foul for Carrie Ryan. A key in about any game for Ansley Litchfield is Ryan staying out of foul trouble, and she picks up the first one of the contest for either team there.
And especially in this game where Sandhills Thedford really has 2 different post position players, one up high and one down low.
Dahlberg gets the first one to go, spins the ball a couple of times, and the sophomore can't get the second one to fall. It's a 2-1 lead, Ansley Litchfield. Feldman into the front court to Loy, left side. To Lyon, and walked with it. Drug that pivot foot, and the officials kind of set that precedence in the first game, and they continue it on into this one. A travel is a travel is essentially what they're saying with these whistles, whether it's a slide of 1 inch or 1 foot.
That's the postseason. You're not going to get any breaks.
Ball tipped out of bounds on the post entry to Dale Hakey by Carrie Ryan. Good play up top. Dimmitt to key it in. Jalen points her teammates with her hand, now her head, into Carly Hakey. Runner from the free throw line doesn't go. Rebound out to Dimmitt. Dimmitt attacks baseline. Might have gotten away with the travel there. Ball was saved into the hands of Feldman, but she had it taken right back away. Good recovery defensively by Carrie Ryan again. Now the shot in the lane by Hakey goes up and in. Carly Hakey scores 2, and it's a 1-point lead for the Knights. Cadence Feldman calling for some help. Gets it off to Loy. Loy into the front court. Maddie reverses floor. Lost it. Lyon recovers it. Off to Feldman up top. Cadence backs it up. Gets it over far side. Hawkins with it. And they throw it around near side. Feldman open for a 3. Couldn't get it to go. Lyon the rebound. Asia hounded by 3 players down there. Back to the basket. 5 count is on. Hawkins the pass. Goes glass and scores. The lead is Ansley Litchfield's again.
Good move in the paint that time for Hawkins.
Back the other way. Dahlberg with it in the corner. Dimmitt now near side. Carly Hakey. Back up top to Jalen. Skip pass over to Fetty. They try to go quickly down into Dale Hakey, and it's taken away by Carrie Ryan. She's playing great defense down there early as the jump ball is called. And a timeout is called by Sandhills Thedford. 4-3, the Ansley Litchfield lead early in this one on KBBN.
Midwest Partitions Incorporated in Thetford would like to take this opportunity to salute all of the student athletes in the area for working hard to prepare for every contest of the season. Through all the hard work and determination you show, you are setting a foundation for a successful future after high school. Good work from Midwest Partitions, delivering expertise, efficiency, and execution. Midwest Partitions Incorporated in Thetford.
The Spartan Cafe and Sports Bar loves cheering on the Spartans, and they hope to see you through their doors soon. Boasting a family-friendly atmosphere in downtown Litchfield, they are open Monday through Saturday, 11 to 2 for lunch, as well as 4 to midnight. Dine in or carry out delicious food, or grab a drink at the full bar and try your hand at the skill games they have. Go and find them on Facebook, the Spartan Cafe and Sports Bar, downtown Litchfield.
Welcome back to Dunning. Sandhills Thedford basketball under their own hoop. Pass goes into Fetty. Had it knocked away, but recovers. Dimmitt in the corner into Hakey. Hakey uses the leg, gets room. First one doesn't go. Second one does, and she draws the foul.
And that's what makes Dale Hakey so tough. Even if she gets the miss, she's so quick on her feet that she'll get that ball back and get a second opportunity and put the defense at a disadvantage.
The stick-to-itiveness results in a 3-point play, and now it's a 5-4 lead for Sandhills Thetford. Hawkins into the front court on the feed from Ryan, has it knocked away. Good recovery by Carly Hakey. It'll stay Spartans basketball. Feldman to toss it in. Gets it into Loy right side. Loy centers the basketball as we go inside 5.5 to go first quarter. Kerry Ryan hands it off to Hawkins, out to Loy. Loy off to Feldman, who centers the ball. Hakey sliding the feet, staying in front of her. Hawkins left wing. 5:10 to go first quarter. 6-4 is the Sandhills Thetford lead. Feldman had it knocked away by Hakey. Throws it up to Loy. Dimmitt stepped in front of it. Lost it in the front court, though. Off to Hakey. Now back to Dimmitt in the corner. 3 up. Left it long. Feldman the rebound for Ansley Litchfield. Fortunate to dodge a bullet there after the turnover. Feldman left side for Loy. Loy swiped at by Hakey. Now up top to Kerry Ryan. Over to Hawkins. Now corner. Feldman, she's not shy, and she banks it home for 3. It's a lead again for Ansley Litchfield.
Not sure she actually wanted to bank that one in, but it worked.
Carly Hakey blocked, but on the follow, Lainey Dahlberg puts it up and in, and we trade scores again. It's 8-7. Knights. Feldman trapped, dribbles out of it, and a timeout going to be called by Coach Shields. 4:21 to go first quarter. Sandhills Thetford leads at 8-7 on their home floor in Dunning.
Mike Bailey with Bailey Crop Service in Ansley is proud to support the Ansley Litchfield Spartans student athletes in all that they do. Bailey Crop Service is your Pioneer seed dealer just off Highway 2 in Ansley. Pioneer continues to stand at the forefront of leading genetics in crop production. Stop in or call Mike to learn how Pioneer can benefit your fields. 935-1783. That's Bailey Crop Service in Ansley, proud sponsors of this sports broadcast.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Anthem Coffee in Thetford. We all have our passions. For them, it's coffee. You'll taste it with every sip. Thomas Rhett said it best. Everybody has a small town anthem. Everybody's got a story to tell. At Anthem Coffee in Thetford, share your stories and memories with friends and family over a cup of coffee, a smoothie, protein drink, tea, or one of their delicious breakfast or lunch sandwiches, scones, oatmeal, panini, soups, and more. Open Monday to Friday, 7 to 4, and Saturdays, 8 until 2. Anthem Coffee in Thetford.
Back to the action in Dunning. Feldman with it in the backcourt. Again, full court press from Sandhills Thetford. They're going to break it as Bailey brings it into the front court. Gives it off to Pates. Pates tries to go post to post. Right idea, but good recovery by Sandhills Thetford's Tehan.
Good ball movement to get it down to the other end. Sandhills Thetford did a good job, though, also getting back defensively.
Ball fell into a black hole in the hallway in the back for a moment. It's recovered, and Feldman tosses it into Pates. Pates up top to Bailey. Had it taken away. In the front court, putting it up and scoring it is Anna Clark out ahead of everybody. The steal goes coast to coast. Now Pates pressured, triple teamed, hounded, gets it to Kerry Ryan. Ryan ahead to Bailey. Does well to track it down, holds it up. Now gets back off to Pates. Now Kerry Ryan out to Bailey. 15-footer. Does not go. Kerry Ryan the offensive board. Turned against Dahlberg. Nice pirouette. Puts it up. Can't get it to go. She used that move a couple of times well against Elba. Just couldn't result in a score there. And now transition bucket the other way to Dale Hakey. That's what Sandhills Thetford does. Off of makes and misses. They like to push the ball. Now Pates walked with it. Just forgot to put it on the floor, and the turnover goes back to Sandhills Thetford as they lead 12-7.
Late whistle, but a good call. That's the 5th turnover. How about the hustle of getting down court, though, that last time on the break by the low post, Dale Hakey.
They work it around left side to Tehan. Tehan right to left on the wing, hounded by Bailey. Gives it off to Dale Hakey, who brings it up and skips it over to Clark. Now right side Dimmitt. Jalen, hounded by Feldman, recovers it, gets it off to Clark. Clark tried to get it into Dale Hakey, but that pass really wasn't there, as we're standing right in front of it the whole time was Kerry Ryan. Turnover to Ansley Litchfield. Ryan on the lob inside, cut off, spins again, kicks it out. Long 2. They actually do call it a 3 by Pates, doesn't draw iron.
Weak side rebound, Knights. Anna Clark, short corner. Off to Dahlberg, now Jalen Dimmitt, left side. Up top to Tehan. Carrie Ryan again knocks it away. Dale Hickey saves it, but into the hands of Ansley Litchfield. They're down by 5, kind of weathered a little burst there from St. Hills Thetford, and they're looking to cut into that lead this trip. Feldman left side. Cadence left to right, drives in, kicks it over. Pates fake the 3, but chopped the feet after trying to hold it up, and it's a turnover back to the Knights. Carly Hickey back in. Dahlberg will get a rest. So it's Jalen Dimmitt, Charles E. Tehan, Dale Hickey, Carly Hickey, as well as Anna Clark. Clark has it just right of center, off to Jalen Dimmitt, 15-footer, splashes it in.
And that is the 5th different player to score for St. Hills Thetford.
And now Ansley Litchfield turns it over. The pressure from the Knights causes another turnover moments after they double up the Spartans score. Dimmitt to key it in again. Jalen throws it up top to Clark. Left side Tehan. Now over to Hickey. And skip pass over to Jalen Dimmitt. Threw it away. Clark wasn't ready for it quite, and Bailey comes away with it. Bailey throws it ahead. Pates, the 5-footer, can't get it to fall. Rebound. Last touched out of bounds by Asia Lyon of the Spartans.
I think on the other end, Anna Clark kind of shorthanded that one when she thought at the last second that that pass was intended for her teammate, and then she still kind of touched it, and instead of just letting it go through, instead of just grabbing it, and ended up in a turnover.
Anna Clark loses it on the drive. Ball is tied up. Possession arrow will favor St. Hills Thetford. Dimmitt to key it in again, gets it up top with the drive, and the buzzer goes off inadvertently.
Oh, the arrow was wrong.
Oh, the arrow was wrong, so they switched possession. Good job by the scores table. Nothing really had happened all that much. Carly Hickey had gone for a drive, but the buzzer sounds, and it is Spartans basketball. Everyone stays on this end, though, as St. Hills Thetford picks up in the full court. Bailey gets it back to Pates, and stepping on it on the baseline was Carly Hickey just as she intercepted it.
Well, she did a good job of saving that in, but just didn't have the foot in the right spot.
Loy has it knocked away by Hickey. It's been a ball hound here so far, and Ansley Litchfield makes up about 15 feet and will inbound it here on the near sideline. Anna Clark goes out. Callan Cox comes in, the 5'6" freshman, into the game for the first time. Kira Bailey, also a freshman, into the front court. Off the left side, being D'd up by Cox there. Turns around, lost it momentarily, recovers. Lyon, the jumper from the free throw line, goes. And it's 14-9, St. Hills Thetford.
4th different Ansley Litchfield player to get into the scorebook.
Cox right side, lost it, gets it off to Dimmitt. Lobs it over to Carly Hickey in the corner, back to Cox. Cox wasn't ready for it initially, but recovered it. And now she is fouled by Pates.
And on Ava Pates, that'll only be her first, team foul number 3. St. Hills Thetford yet to commit a foul in this game.
Dimmitt comes near side. Jalen attacks, crosses over, floater, partially blocked by Ryan. Ryan gets another block on Dale Hickey. 2 blocks that trip for Carrie Ryan. Her defense continues to keep Ansley Litchfield in this one. Pates dribbles around Dimmitt, gets it over. Loy, she'll hit that. Can't get the 3 to go. Carly Hickey the rebound. 25 seconds to go, first quarter. Hickey into the front court. Dimmitt in the corner now. Slides against Loy. Loy stays in front of her. Cox with it, back to Dimmitt. Quick pass inside Dale Hickey. Goes glass and scores. Well, you're caught out of position one time, and Ansley Litchfield was. And St. Hills Thetford scored it fast. And now they turn it over. Carly Hickey lays it up, missed the layup. A gift for Ansley Litchfield. 2 more points not on the board for St. Hills Thetford as we head to the second. Knights lead it on their home floor in Dunning 16-9 after 1 over Ansley Litchfield.
Crossroads Auto Repair Specialists is proud to help sponsor this radio broadcast of high school sports. They're located right on Highway 2 in Thetford and invite you to strike up a conversation with them when you need automotive and light truck repairs, including oil changes and tires. Open Monday to Friday, 8 to 12 and 1 to 5. Just remember cars. Crossroads Auto Repair Specialists in Thetford.
The Cattleman's Cup Bull Sale is going to be February 22nd in Brewster, Nebraska at the ranch. These Angus bulls are naturally sound, stout, and good-footed. Sires represented will be Myers, Fair and Square, LT Revered, J Trademark, and Marcy's Panhandle. Also selling on the day of the sale will be the pick of the replacement pen. You get to pick one heifer out of the Cattleman's Cut replacement pen. For quality bred on, not fed on, be in Brewster, Nebraska on February 22nd at the Cattleman's Cut Bull Sale.
Welcome back to Dunning. All things said and done in that first quarter there, Larry. Ansley Litchfield's got to be happy, just down 16-9, and a lot of that thanks to their defense.
Yeah, they played some pretty good defense, and it's, again, though, tough to handle Dale Hakey down low once she gets the ball at that point. And now, she's been the leading scorer with 7. And
now just out of the quarter break, Carrie Ryan gets caught out of position, tries to go in front of Hakey for the steal. The pass gets through. Dale Hakey received it and will go to the line as Ryan committed the foul trying to recover.
8 points in the game, 2 for 2 at the line so far.
And Hakey's second rolls in, goes 2 for 2, and the score is doubled up again. Spartans lead it 18-9. Loy gets it off to Ryan. Ryan into the front court, post to post, over to Lyon. Asia lost it, jumps on top of it, and a jump ball. Well, a foul going to be called. I think they're going to get Carly Hakey for jumping on the back of Asia Lyon. Should be Spartans ball on the baseline.
First foul of the ball game against Sandhills Thedford.
Feldman throws it into Loy. Loy up top to Hawkins, gets it back to Feldman. 3 from the corner, does not go. Hakey the rebound. Carly eyes up. Ansley Litchfield does well to get back, but no one got in front of Dale Hakey. She scores it and is fouled, and Carrie Ryan has picked up her 3rd foul. That's the tough thing about Dale Hakey. She plays the post position in such a way that she's going to be running the floor with the guards, and if your post that's on her is not there, they're going to commit a lot of fouls trying to recover.
Yeah, and she's going to kick herself on that one too, because that was after the play. It's one of those things when she gets it that low, you just might as well let it happen.
Yeah, and it's hard to accept that, and as hard as Carrie Ryan plays, she's going to try to come through and make a play no matter when it happens, as Dale Hakey completes the three-point play. Pates throws it out of there, gets it ahead to Hawkins, and last touched by Ansley Litchfield out of bounds, and Sandhills Thedford a good start here in the second quarter, up 21-9.
And their pressure just wears a team down. And it just kind of slowly happens, and all of a sudden you look, and it's a 12-point game at 21-9.
Dimmitt and Hakey play catch. Carly Hakey might have been partially blocked, but Dale Hakey cleans it up and puts it up and in for 2 more. And now a steal by Dahlberg, but she traveled with it. Never put it on the floor. Didn't keep that toe down, and the official makes the right call to the dismay of Sandhills Thedford. Won't get that. I won't lie to you, you won't get that call in every single game, but these officials have called it tight, and they've called it correctly. Ansley Litchfield back in the half court. With it in the corner is Hawkins. Hawkins loses the bounce, gets it out to Feldman. Feldman attacks, 10-footer, won't go. Weak side rebound out to Lyon. To Pates. Pates, kick out. Loy, 3 from the top, won't roll in. Dahlberg the miss. And threw it away, trying to get it to Dimmitt. Just a miscommunication on that one. And a turnover back to the Spartans.
That's the 7th turnover on the Lady Knights. Lady Spartans have committed 10 in the game.
Feldman to key it in with just at 6:30 to go first half. They trail 23-9. Lyon with it up top, over to Pates. Lost it for a moment, gets it inside to Hawkins. Hawkins turns, double teamed. Out to Pates. Pates double teamed to Loy. Near side Feldman. Hasn't used the bounce. Gets it up to Hawkins instead. Turns to Loy. Now gets it back. Back over to Feldman. Puts up the 3. can't get it to go off the glass. Rebound Hawkins. Spartans back in business. Hawkins, short corner, lost the dribble. Lyon bringing another defender over there, had fallen down. Pates with it, faked the three, had it poked out of there to Feldman. Feldman, high post, Hawkins, hounded, kicks it back out. Feldman, another three, won't go. Weak side rebound, Arena Fetty, and a timeout called by Sandhills Sedford. 23-9, Knights lead it over the Spartans. Back after this.
Yes, we do. We've got spirit. How about you? Here at Nebraska State Bank, we've got school spirit. Introducing mascot debit cards from Nebraska State Bank. Now you can go to your local NSB branch and request a new debit card for your favorite high school team. The Broken Bow Indians, South Loop Bobcats, or Anselmo debit cards are available by instant issue. You'll only pay $10, and the entire amount will be passed along to your school. It's a win-win situation, right? Take your school pride to the next level at Nebraska State Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
Have questions about health and life insurance? Maybe you have retirement planning needs. Your friends at Klang Financial are honored to help. Reach them at 872-6810 or visit them in downtown Broken Bow at 940 South D Street. Klang Financial is proud to help bring you this high school sports action. Sandhills Sedford in the half court. Dimmitt in the corner. Into Hakey. Dale finds the angle. Can't get it to go. Dahlberg the rebound. Goes glass and scores the putback. Pates with it for Ansley Litchfield. Breaks the press single-handedly. Now a 4-on-1. Pates pull up from the free throw line. Fouled. And she'll head to the charity stripe.
Could pass along a halftime score in the Class C tournament that Broken Bow's playing in. They're leading Holdridge 19-15 at halftime, and Hallie McCaslin has 17 of their 19 points.
Goodness. Pates can't get the first one to go. She'll get a look at a second as Loy comes out. Bailey comes in for her. Ava Pates, second one does not go. Rebound Hawkins. Hawkins pulls it out of there to Feldman, and Feldman raised the ball a little high, and in doing so, the momentum brought her foot up off the ground, called for the travel. .5:15 to go, first half. 25-9 is the Sandhills Sedford lead. Arena Fetty into Dale Hakey. Hakey found the angle and scored two inside again. And a lot of 1,000-point signs up over there. I think that's 1,000 career points on that make for Dale Hakey. As back the other way, the make goes in for Ansley Litchfield. It's 27-11.
Well, Hakey has 15 in this game.
Shot missed, but followed up. Charles E. Tehan couldn't get it to go, but Arena Fetty with the offensive board scores two, and a timeout is called by Ansley Litchfield. 29-11 is the Sandhills Sedford lead. We'll take a break as well.
When your car gets dented, dinged, smashed, or smacked, the last thing you should have to worry about is it being in the right hands to get it fixed. When you choose Rod's Body and Paint in Broken Bow, your vehicle will leave their shop looking great. Don't forget, Rod can also help you with those windshield chips. Take care of them before they get worse and cost you more money. If your windshield already needs replaced, they can do that too. Rod's Body and Paint on the curb, west of Broken Bow.
During the break, we heard Dale Hakey be introduced and welcomed into the 1,000-point club. Congratulations to her. Certainly an awesome achievement.
Yeah, and a lot of, think about that. That's a lot. There's been a lot of history with Sandhills, Thedford, and Sandhills, Thedford together. I mean, it's just a lot of good girls basketball history for both programs.
Hawkins goes right side to Pates. Pates enters it into Bailey, but a foul is called on Anna Clark. Got caught with the push in the back. Kiara Bailey, 5'5" freshman. Last couple games out has given Ansley Litchfield some really good minutes. Pates slaps the basketball. They get it in. New player into the lineup is Garrity Smith. Smith played extended minutes in that game against Elba as well. Bailey with it now. Right side of the wing. Comes right to left. Threw it over to Pates, but didn't look that pass into the hands of Pates, and it's a turnover to St. Hills Sedford.
That's the 12th turnover of the ball game for the Lady Spartans.
29-11, Ansley Litchfield still hanging around in this one. Going for the drive is Cox. Couldn't get the shot to go. Rebound to Pates. No backcourt pressure as Ansley Litchfield brings it into the half court. Pates walks it forward. Tehan picks her up. Lost the dribble. High post. It's lost there. Pates recovers it. Garrity Smith will center the ball. Dimmitt hounding her. Off to Bailey, right side. Cox picks her up. Bailey up top to Rhodey. Left side, Garrity Smith. Nice entry into Hawkins. Couldn't get the shot to go. Weak side rebound, Knights. Tehan ahead to Clark. Clark gets it back. Up top, Jalen Dimmitt. Long two. Got it to go. Foot was over the line, but it makes it 31 and a 20-point lead for St. Hills Sedford.
Yeah, she's known for her three-point shooting, and she's come up with a couple of long two-pointers in this game.
Hawkins with it up top, off to Kiera. Bailey, one dribble. Might have had an opportunity at a layup with a couple more. Cox the steal, goes glass and scores it on the other end. Under 3 to go, first half. St. Hills Sedford 33, Ansley Litchfield 11. Kiera Bailey loses the dribble. Cox falls on it again and gets the steal. Ahead to Dimmitt. Jalen into the front court. Turns, gets it off to Clark. Back to Dimmitt, now up top to Cox. Now Dimmitt right side. Anna Clark, deep corner. Anna with the dribble, drives in, and a foul is going to be called. Offensive foul, I believe away from the ball on St. Hills Sedford.
They're going to get Arena Fetty for holding a player, I thought that's what I heard the official say.
Subs run in and out. We'll call out some new names as they work the ball around. I believe all players we've seen before to this point. Feldman back in there. She gets it off to Pates left side. Ava back to Feldman on the long give and go. Feldman cut off but stepped on the baseline before getting the pass over to Asia Lyon. .212 to go, first half. 22 points is the lead for St. Hills Sedford. Dahlberg on the lob. Without Carrie Ryan in there, no height down there on the block for Ansley Litchfield, and she makes quick work of it.
Dahlberg a lot of times on the high post, but she can play that low post when Dale Hakey is sitting out.
Pates being hounded by Tehan. 2-on-2 action there. Gets it off to Feldman. Feldman, nice lob, but unable to handle it is Addie Rhodey. And now a turnover as Anna Clark was going to make a pass to Tehan, who wasn't looking yet, so Clark didn't feel comfortable letting go of the ball, but traveled with it. Spartans basketball. Minute 35 to go, first half. Pates with it right side. Out to Feldman. Feldman puts up a three. Couldn't get it to go. Rebound to Cox. Knights run it ahead. Cox with the bounce. Goes past the defender. Shoots. And a foul is called.
She's going to get an opportunity at 2 free throws as they'll get Cadence Feldman with this foul.
Minute 24 to go here, first half. Cox is first, off the rim and out. And running over here out of sight into the game, Cora Martindale into the game for the first time for St. Hills Sedford. As Cox can't get the second one to go. Dahlberg uses the height, gets the rebound, and puts it up and in.
And Dahlberg now with 9 points in the game, 6 in this quarter.
Feldman into the front court. Cadence keeps the bounce against Martindale. Gets it over to Loy. Loy, three, does not go. Rebound on the weak side, pulled out by Tehan. Charlesy ahead to Anna Clark. Quickly down inside to Dahlberg. Goes glass again and scores it. And the post play, Larry, has just been tough for Ansley Litchfield to guard, no matter who it is down there.
The low post players have combined for 26 points, and a lot of those points have come down there at point-blank range.
Ansley Litchfield in the half court. Feldman, long two. Well, they call it a three. That's in my blind corner. Does not go. but it's knocked out of bounds, last touched by the Knights. It'll be Spartans basketball. Feldman to key it in, gets it up to Loy. Loy quickly around to Pates. Pates, baseball pass, two-handed over the head. Not really a baseball pass. I don't know who's passing a baseball like that. Feldman couldn't get the three to go. Fight for the rebound, ends up in the hands of Addie Rohde, and she puts it up and in.
Her first 2 points of the game.
Anna Clark in the corner. Lyon slides the feet, tries to stay with her, but commits a foul as Clark was running out of real estate over there along the baseline. 11.6 seconds to go here in the first half.
Asia Lyon will pick up a foul. That'll be her second.
Clark slaps the basketball, gets it into Tehan, now up top to Cox. Martindale right side. Cora left to right, off to Cox. 5 seconds to go. Cox drives in, floater won't go, but guess who's there? Dahlberg gets the second effort. 2 offensive boards for Dahlberg. Spins it up and in as time expires. It's 41-13. St. Hills Semford on top as we head to the half here in the D28 girls sub-district.
Ag producers, there is still opportunity to save money on your spring alfalfa seed at Arrow Seed. Prepay for your alfalfa by March 10th and save 4%. Choose from 19 different varieties to get the best yielding ones for your ground and production practices. From high-quality Roundup Ready, hybrid, traffic-tested, and highly digestible varieties to Ranger and Common alfalfa, Arrow Seed has something for everyone. Remember, save 4% on your alfalfa at Arrow Seed by paying for your seed by March 10th. Contact your local Arrow Seed dealer today.
Greatness doesn't happen overnight. It takes time, focus, and dedication. At Shelter Insurance, we understand that because we put in the hard work and dedication for decades. And that commitment is paid off with award-winning customer service for your auto, home, and life insurance.
Contact your local Shelter Insurance agents, Brent Custer or Seth Pearson in Broken Bow.
Custer Federal has been helping customers acquire new and or improve existing homes for over 90 years. We are excited to have the opportunity to help you finance your home purchase, improvement, or refinance. Whether it is move-in ready or a fixer-upper, we have mortgage experts who are up to speed on all types of financial solutions. We will work with you from application to closing to make the process as easy as possible. Get the keys to your dream home with Custer Federal, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Having a party, celebration, tailgate, or watch party? Then you need to come and see us at the grocery cart. Between our amazing deals and GK Wine and Spirits, we will help you treat your guests right. Start out with a meat and cheese tray or a Chester's chicken in the deli, or pick up a rack of smoked ribs. For drinks, our aisles at the GK Wine and Spirits are full with savings on your favorites. The deli and GK Wine and Spirits, inside the grocery cart, Broken Bow.
Agland Day TV would like to acknowledge all the local athletes and coaches from our area. We are proud of the athletes for the sportsmanship, hard work, and dedication that they put into each season. Agland Day TV knows all about working hard and playing hard, just like a Polaris. Best of luck to all the local teams from Agland Day TV, West Highway 2, Broken Bow.
ATVs can be hazardous to operate. Polaris adult models are for riders age 16 and older. Always wear a helmet and be sure to take a training course. Polaris machines are not intended for on-road use.
If the cold weather does anything, it makes us notice the drafts our homes are letting through. Meath Lumber in Broken Bow is proud to be your local solution for sailing up those drafts and making your home more efficient. They sell quality Andersen windows. Both 100 and 400 series are available for your new construction or replacement project. Of course, they have the foam for around those windows too. Meath Lumber is still being remodeled, but inside, their knowledgeable staff is ready to help with your DIY project.
Welcome back to Dunning as we are at the half of our second of 2 games. St. Hills Semford, the home team, leading at 41-13 on KBBN Radio and St. Hills Express Video. They'll look at those first half numbers. Here's Larry.
All right, first of all, let's take a look at some of the team numbers. 8 turnovers so far for Sandhill Thedford. That's half as many as Ansley Litchfield has. They have 16 so far in the ball game. When you look at the scoring, in this first half. I mean, it was a close game after one. 16-9 in favor of Sandhills Thedford, but a 25-4 second quarter was really all that was needed for Sandhills Thedford to open this one up. They had 17 rebounds compared to 12. From the free throw line, they made 4 of 7 opportunities, while on the other hand for Ansley Litchfield, 0 for 2, both of those free throws coming late in the first half. We take a look at the first half numbers, and when we look at this, it's Dale Hakey leading the way with 16 points in the ball game. And Dale Hakey, of course, on her, I believe it was the 14th and 15th points, she surpassed the 1,000-point club for Sandhills Thedford, a senior that's going to be going and running track next year at Doane. And so she's still a pretty good athlete, though, in volleyball and basketball. She's got 16 points to lead the way here at halftime. Her teammate Lainey Dahlberg right there with her, 13 points, and a lot of those 29 points that they have combined for down low on the blocks. 4 points for Jalen Dimmitt and 2 points each for Carly Hakey, Arena Fetty, Anna Clark, and Callan Cox. Now for Ansley Litchfield, they're led at halftime by Bailey Hawkins with 4. Cadence Feldman has 3, and 2 points each for Asia Lyon, Madeline Loy, and Adeline Rohde. So again here at halftime, 16 for Dale Hakey, 13 for Lainey Dahlberg. 4 points to lead Ansley Litchfield is Bailey Hawkins. And your halftime score, 41-13, Sandhills Thedford in control.
Second half on the way after you hear this.
Doing the things you love? Call Team Physical Therapy, 872-5111. We offer complete one-on-one physical therapy for you. Call Team Physical Therapy, 872-5111. Team Physical Therapy is known as the best hands in town and will help you achieve your goals to keep you moving. Call Team Physical Therapy at 872-5111 or check us out on the web at myteampt.com.
Winter sports apparel and a clearance going on right now at Gear for Sports in Broken Bow. Save 30, 40, even 50% off winter apparel items. There are hoodies, sweatpants, stocking hats, gloves, and more. If it's winter apparel, it's simple. It's on sale. Open Monday to Saturday and special hours this Sunday from noon to 4. The savings and the clothing will make you feel warm inside at Geared for Sports during the winter clearance on the west side of the square in Broken Bow.
Sargent Irrigation may be known worldwide, but their roots are right here in central Nebraska, something they are very proud of. They hire right here in the heartland and know their success is due to those quality employees. As a way of showing support for the community, Sargent Irrigation sponsors high school sports broadcasts, so those unable to attend can follow the action. Enjoy the broadcast, sponsored in part by Sargent Irrigation in Broken Bow.
February is Heart Month, and Melham Medical Center wants to be sure you are heart healthy. We have 4 cardiologists, Dr. Cookman, Dr. Balwans, Dr. Friedling, and Dr. Dasuki, all who visit our specialty clinic on a regular basis. Don't make a trip out of town when you can get big town doctors right here at home. Call 308-872-4157 to schedule your appointment in the specialty clinic. We look forward to partnering with you to inspire healthy living through quality care.
The student-athletes you're cheering on during this broadcast practice and study in order to get their competition and schoolwork done right. At Trotter Service, they do the same, except with your vehicle repairs. Whether you need a new battery, brake work, an alignment, tires, wheels, or an overhaul, trust their auto repair specialists to tackle the job. Don't forget bulk oil and fuel delivery and on-the-farm tire truck service too. Proud to help bring you this broadcast, Trotter Service in Broken Bow.
Acquiring a lush green lawn is a lot of work. Worry no more. A2Z Lawn Pros Fertilizer Program is the solution to ease your mind and lessen your work. Any time of the season is a good time to start. Eliminate weeds, strengthen your grass, and even keep bugs away with liquid fertilizer treatments mixed with micronutrients for a recipe that works specifically in this area.
30 years of experience. 308-870-1762 for A to Z Lawn Pro. That's A to Z Lawn Pro at 870-1762.
Hi, Central Nebraska. This is Chip, your local insurance ally. At Nebraska Owners Insurance Agency, we're not just about insurance, we're about community. From auto coverage in your sweet home to the barn and everything it holds, we have you covered. Speaking of coverage, we are proud to support broadcasts of our local student athletes as well as the Huskers here on the radio for our fellow Nebraskans. Come see me, Chip, in Callaway, or call 308-836-2201. Nebraska Owners Insurance Agency, your insurance, your community, and your winning team.
You've heard about Warranty Forever at Gateway Motors. It comes with new and pre-owned vehicles with less than 100,000 miles. But now it comes with even more. Gateway Advantage adds 3 years of windshield protection. It's unlimited. Break your windshield 14 times? No problem. Deposit protection reimburses your original down payment up to $4,000 if your vehicle is determined to be a total loss from accident, fire, or being stolen. You receive a check towards your next vehicle purchase. Warranty Forever, better than ever at Gateway Motors in Broken Bow.
As we start the second half here in Dunning, another shout out to all of the wonderful sponsors bringing you D28 action here this evening. And last night, as well as Thursday too, we'll have the entire sub-district for you. Feldman drives all the way in, has her shot blocked. Knights go back the other direction. Carly Hakey off to Dimmitt. Thought about the three, instead up top to Dahlberg. That high-low look again. Dale Hakey didn't like the look. Now around to Dimmitt again. Dimmitt, nice crossover, finds Hakey on the post-to-post pass. Nice connection there, has both of them smiling on the run back.
Well, I tell you what, we talk about Hakey and Dahlberg getting those low-post looks, but the offense just really does a great job of creating penetration to draw the defense to create those open looks.
Carrie Ryan back in there with her 3 fouls, turns, shoots, and scores over Dale Hakey to answer.
That's her first 2 points of the ball game.
And the other direction, the ball over the outstretched arms of Carly Hakey from Dimmitt smokes the ticket-taking table, and it will go back to the Spartans. Feldman into the front court. Dimmitt makes her turn, goes left to right. Hand off to Loy. Loy lost it at the free throw line, and a foul called on Carly Hakey.
And on Carly, that's foul number 2. Only one player in any kind of foul trouble in this game. That's Carrie Ryan with 3 for Ansley Litchfield.
Feldman, corner 3, fouled. Both officials on the near side call it. And she'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
And that's going to be foul number 2 on Arena Fetty.
Feldman goes through the routine, puts up the first, and knocks it home. 1:11 into this third quarter. Feldman's second also goes, 2 for 2. Feldman's third. Off the back rim, rebound, Carrie Ryan goes up, can't score it, but she'll go right back to the free throw line. As whistled for this one, I believe it's going to be Arena Fetty.
I think they're going to get Dahlberg on this one.
Okay.
And that's her first.
Ryan's first. Gets caught between the backboard and the rim and falls out. Ryan second, does not bank in. Rebound this time to the Knights. Dimmitt outraces everybody into the front court. Down into Hakey. Hakey can't find the angle, but it was last touched by Ansley Litchfield. Out of bounds. It'll be Knights ball. Dimmitt conducts traffic, throws it up top to Fetty. Now gets it in the corner. Back out to Fetty. Now they center it with Hakey. Hakey, floater in the lane over Ryan. Can't get it to go. Dale Hakey, the rebound and the putback for 2 more.
And she didn't even have a clean rebound on that and still muscled that one in. That is her 19th and 20th points of this ball game.
Loy with it, high post. Nice feed over to Hawkins. Can't get the shot to go. Rebound Dahlberg. Ahead to Dimmitt, and we're off and running. 45-17, the Knights lead. Kind of a forced pass into Dale Hakey that time. Carrie Ryan takes care of it. The turnover back to the Spartans. Feldman into the front court. Off to Hawkins. Hawkins cuts across the lane. Off to Loy. Loy left side, down inside. Carey Ryan turning around. Dale Hickey. D's are up well. They get it out. Asia Lyons 2 won't go. Dimmitt the rebound ahead to Hickey. Carly into Dale. It's off of her fingertips, turned over. 5:40 to go here, third quarter. 45-17 is the lead for Sandhills Thetford as Feldman can't get the 10-footer to go. Things have kind of turned into a track meet here lately.
Yeah, it looks like maybe Sandhills Thetford going to slow it down a little bit now.
Dimmitt far side corner. Off to Hickey, now up top. And Dahlberg high post. Laney faces up, turns around Ryan, falls to the ground and turns it over. Loy into the front court. Fetty D's are up, but commits the foul on the layup attempt. And Loy will go to the line.
And that's going to be the third on Fetty.
Maddie Loy, 5'5", freshman, in the starting lineup. Had some good success shooting the ball against Elba. Can't rattle in the first one. 2 sophomores, 2 freshmen, and a junior in the starting lineup for Ansley Litchfield. Kind of the opposite situation for Sandhills Thetford. Their starting lineup, a junior, a sophomore, and 3 seniors. Loy's second does not go. Rebound to Tihan, who's back in the game. Dimmitt ahead to Dahlberg, quickly down inside. Dale Hickey scores 2 just that fast. It travels the whole length of the floor and into the block to Dale Hickey. Sandhills Thetford's offense really running on all cylinders here late in the season.
Boy, they just love to get it down to her on the block, and they find different ways of doing it.
Asia Lyon in the corner, dribbles around. High post look, can't get it to go. Follows her shot, can't get the follow. Rebound this time to Tihan. Tihan brings it up right in front of us. Off the left side, Dahlberg. Dahlberg looked at the rim, now drives baseline into Dale Hickey, scores it off the glass. And it's 49-17, Sandhills Thetford.
And for good measure, went to the left hand on that one.
Loy off to Bailey. Little rub screen. Bailey holds it up, scoops it out to Lyon. Asia left to right, hands it off to Loy. Loy pressured by Dimmitt, who comes away with it. And Dimmitt will lay it up and in on the other end to make it 51-17. Timeout, Ansley Litchfield. 3:59 to go, third quarter. We'll step away as well from here in Dunning.
This high school sports broadcast is brought to you in part by Harsh Mercantile, proud supporters of the Sandhills Thetford Knights. Academics and athletics alike benefit these students. And Harsh Mercantile is proud of the kids, coaches, teachers, and parents. Stop by Harsh Mercantile in Purdom today and talk to them about your operation. Enjoy the broadcast brought to you by Knight supporters, Harsh Mercantile.
Insurance of the Heartland in Ansley is a proud radio sponsor of area high school sports. The skills that students learn in athletics go beyond the playing field. These student athletes learn teamwork, work ethic, and competitiveness, just to name a few. The sports that they participate in also are a way to bring communities together. The team at Insurance of the Heartland in Ansley is happy to help bring you this broadcast to cheer on your team.
Welcome back to Dunning. Ansley Litchfield basketball out of the break as we tick under 4 to go here, third quarter. Tihan knocks it out of the hands of Pates, and Pates will key it in. Near sideline, Pates into Ryan. Over to the corner, now gets it back, cuts across the lane, turns, shoots over Dale Hickey, won't go, and Dale Hickey the defensive board. Off to Dimmitt, quickly ahead to Anna Clark. Clark lobs it in. Dale Hickey pressured, kicks it out. Dimmitt 3, does not go. Nice rebound inside. Good position by Addie Rohde. Pates into the front court. Kicks it out to Rohde, now gets it back right wing. Had it poked away by Dimmitt. Her defense continues to be strong. Dimmitt lost the basketball, but turns it right back over on the other end. Garrity Smith into the front court. Cut off right side by Clark. Centers the ball to Pates. Pates dribbles against Tehan. Cut off in the lane, off to Asia Lyon. Lyon left to right, hands it off to Smith. Bumped into by Dimmitt, falls down, but no call. Inside now, shot goes up and off of the board by Carrie Ryan, who's having some offensive success here as of late.
No points in the first half. She's got 4 in this third quarter.
Dale Hakey inside, got deep position on Carrie Ryan, and Carrie not playing her normal brand of basketball, trying not to pick up that 4th foul, and St. Hills Thunderbird taking advantage of it. Pates into the front court. Hands it off to Smith. Garrity holds it up, now kicks it back out to Pates. Pates tries to get it into Ryan, and now Ryan comes in and ties up Charles E. Tehan. Jump ball will be St. Hills Thunderbird ball. .222 to go, third quarter. St. Hills Thunderbird leads it 53-19. Cora Martindale into the front court. Cora over to Cox, back into the game as well. High post look for Dahlberg. Dahlberg over to the left side of the lane. Tehan can't get the shot to go after the pass. Dahlberg tracks down the offensive miss. Cox over to Martindale. Jab step back to Cox. Now left side, Anna Clark. In the corner. And now Clark gets it back. High post shot does not go. Cox the offensive board. Cox puts it on the floor. Shoots from 10. Won't go. Dahlberg the rebound. She can't get the follow, but rips down the offensive board. Out to Martindale. Over to Clark. Nice shot. Fake drives in. Scores from 10.
Third and fourth points of the ball game for Anna Clark.
Minute 35 to go, third quarter. Spartans back in the half court. Garrity Smith spinning against Clark. Gives it off to Rohde. Now left side, it's Feldman. Cadence brought the offhand up and called for the double dribble.
20th turnover of the ball game for Ansley Litchfield. Just the 4th here in the second half.
55-19, the Knights lead as they start their next possession. Feldman going to get a turnover and brings it into the front court. 2-on-1. Feldman goes all the way, has it blocked, but is fouled by Dahlberg, who is running the floor and wasn't going to allow that free layup.
That's going to be the second personal foul on Lainey Dahlberg.
Cadence Feldman to the free throw line. 5'4" sophomore. First one splashes home.
3 of 4 so far on the night. She's got a total of 6 points.
Couple of subs run in and out as Feldman spins the basketball again. And this one follows the first, but a lane violation called on Asia Lyon, so basket does not count, and we'll go back the other way. Sub coming in for St. Hills Thedford. Making her first appearance is Whitley Rasmussen. Comes in for Dahlberg. Martindale right side as the Knights are in the half court. Diana Clark lobs it inside. They put it in to Rasmussen. Can't get the shot to go. Rebound to Lloyd. Feldman off and running. Under a minute to go here, third quarter. Feldman centers the ball, gives it off to Smith. Garrity cut off at the free throw line, turns and shoots as the defense left her. Rebound Tehan. 45 seconds to go. Ahead to Clark. Clark quickly inside. Shot goes up. Martindale can't get it to go. Rebound out of bounds. Last touch by St. Hills Thedford. Carrie Ryan back into the game. Garrity Smith will get a rest with 38.6 to go on the third quarter clock. Feldman brings it forward. Cadence up the left side, had it poked away. She'll inbound it far sideline. Cadence into Carrie Ryan, knocked away. Couple of tenths of a second come off the clock. Anna Clark got a paw on it, and now we go to the baseline. Feldman into Loy. Loy quickly ahead, up top, and now it's thrown away. Poked out of there, getting a hand on it was Cora Martindale as Hawkins was looking over near side to Feldman.
Yeah, and Feldman did a good job of just not going after that one because she had seen that it had been tipped.
Feldman left side, defense leaves her, shoots from 10, won't go. Asia Lyon can't get the weak side rebound follow to go. Ball finds its way to Feldman, shoots it up, can't score it. And now the fight for another rebound, pulled out of there by Carrie Ryan. And I think a jump ball was called. It'll be Ansley Litchfield ball with 8.7 to go here third quarter. Feldman tosses it in. Hawkins in the corner. One dribble, puts up the three, won't go. Rebound, Carrie Ryan goes up, can't score it. Rebound this time, another jump ball with 1 second flat to go here in the third quarter. And that was an absolute battle for the Spartans that time down. Got every bit of several good looks, but couldn't get the roll. And now on the inbounds, the clock expires and we head to the fourth quarter. 55-20 is the St. Hills Sedford lead. Back after this with the final period on KBBN.
Consolidated Companies is a proud sponsor of our student athletes. Everyone wants to get to the events and cheer on their students, but sometimes you just can't. Keeping up to date on all the local sports is hard to do, but Consolidated Superfast Broadband can change that. Find all the latest information on local school and broadcast channel web pages, along with news and weather. For more information, call Consolidated at 1-800-742-7464. Plus, look for them now on Facebook, facebook.com/Consolidated Companies.
Muddy Creek Ag supports the Ansley Litchfield Spartans. Pete, Ryan, Trey, and Brandy are your suppliers of all feed and seed products, Traeger grills, and seasonings as well. They also have new and used seed tenders and are proud to be Channel Seedmen. Good luck, Spartans, from Muddy Creek Ag. Call them at 308-935-1155. The same people with the same great products on Highway 2 in Ansley. Muddy Creek Ag is proud to bring you this sports broadcast.
Out of the quarter break, we start the fourth. Pates lost it at the free throw line, turned over into the hands of Fetty. Fetty walked with it. Thrivent is proud to support student athletes as they work hard to achieve their goals. When it comes to financial goals, Scott Harvey wants to help you reach them. To create a strategy through insurance, investments, or planning for retirement that reflects your priorities and protects what matters most to you, call Scott Harvey with Thrivent Financial at 872-2511. Pates can't get the shot to go in the lane. Turnover back to the Knights. Dahlberg in the corner, back to Dimmitt. Dimmitt in the corner. Carly Hakey. Hakey threw it away. Carrie Ryan steps in front of it and gives it off to Pates. 40 seconds into the fourth quarter. Trailing by 35, Ansley Litchfield. Loy with it left side, holds it up. Trying to get it to a teammate. 5-second call is in deep, and Dahlberg comes away with the steal at the high post. Dimmitt ahead to Fetty. Arena back to Dimmitt. Back to Fetty. Dimmitt left to right, off to Carly Hakey. Now Fetty quickly in. Carrie Ryan came away with it, but rolled off of her back and committed the travel. And it'll be St. Hills Sedford ball on the baseline.
Tough break that time for Carrie Ryan to come up with a hard-working steal, but then lost her balance and moved the feet.
Dahlberg, high-low look. Dale Hakey scores it, and one. She'll go to the free throw line to try to complete the three-point play.
Well, right there is traditional St. Hills Sedford basketball this year. The high pass from up above from Lainey Dahlberg, down low to Hakey, and drawing that foul as well from Bailey Hawkins, her first.
Dale Hakey goes through the routine, puts up the shot and gets it to go, and it's a 58-20 lead for St. Hills Sedford. Hakey 1 point shy of an even 30. Carrie Ryan, high post, tries to get it over to Lyons. Somehow that ball gets through the hands of Dimmitt. Right side is Pates, lost it, tracks it down, goes up top to Feldman. Cadence meets the pass, now goes left side against Fetty. Cut off there, brings it back out. Keeps the dribble, gets a screen from Pates, lobs it in. Carrie Ryan back to the basket, high post, switch the pivot feet, and a turnover back to St. Hills Sedford. Tehan back in, Anna Clark back in, Cox back into the game. As Dimmitt, Dale Hakey, and Arena Fetty will all go to the bench. May have seen them for the last time, as Coach Anderson kind of typically does that, gets his starters out there regardless of the score to start each quarter, and then goes to the bench, usually first opportunity or second. Carly Hakey, left side, off to Anna Clark. Clark lost it, recovered, drives in, gives it off to Tehan, spins, out to Hakey. St. Hills Thetford in no rush to take a shot at this point. High post look, Tehan shoots it up, fouled, and she'll go to the line.
It's only going to be the second team foul of this quarter, but it's going to be the fourth personal on Carrie Ryan.
2 shots coming up for Charles E. Tehan.
She has not scored yet in this game.
And does there. A shallow shot goes over the front of the rim and gets all net. As Ryan will come, no, they call her back in. She thought she was coming out. She'll go back to the lane. Second one for Tehan does not follow the first. Rebound, though, to Cox. Back out to Tehan. Now Anna Clark up top. Carly Hakey right side. Hakey up top to Anna Clark. Clark drives in, gives it over to Dahlberg. Turns, shoots, can't get it to go. Rebound, Addie Rohde. Feldman pull-up 3, splashes it home.
First points of the fourth quarter for Ansley Litchfield, and Feldman with that triple. She leads all Lady Spartans with 9 points in the game.
Cox with it right side. St. Hills Thetford back in the half court. Carly Hakey driving, scoops it in. Tehan gives it off to Dahlberg. Dahlberg, one dribble, puts it up, scores it off the glass.
She had a strong second quarter, hasn't scored since. 15 in the ball game.
61-23 here in the fourth quarter. Pates holds it up, now gets it off to Feldman. Feldman drives forward, cut off, kicks it out to Loy. Loy, corner 3, won't go. Rebound out to Tehan. Tehan puts it on the pine, holds it up left side. Into Dahlberg. And a timeout taken by Coach Anderson. Takes a full timeout. We'll step away as well. 4:34 to go, fourth quarter.
The staff and administrators at Sandhills Public Schools are so proud of what this team has accomplished this season. They love backing the Knights. They get to see firsthand their hard work all the students put into their extracurricular activities all year long. No matter what activity or passion, Sandhills Thetford students set their goals high, and they're cheering them on every step of the way, saying, "Go Knights!" Sandhills Public Schools.
At Flatwater Bank, we're still committed to calling our customers by name. Because of technology, we may not see you as much anymore, but whether you choose to bank with us online or in person, we're still your hometown bank. We still call you by name when we see you, and we're here for you when you need us. If you're currently not our customer, we would love a chance to show you what you've been missing. Visit us today to start banking with a bank that knows you. At Flatwater Bank, we are still pioneering.
Member FDIC.
Welcome back to Dunning. 4:34 to go on the fourth quarter clock. Knights basketball. They get it into Martindale. Quickly inside, putting up the shot was Anna Clark. Couldn't get it to fall. Spartans basketball on the defensive board. Feldman into the front court. Turns. Faces. High post look for Hawkins. Hawkins, ball on the pine. Back out to Feldman. Puts up the 3. Knocks home another one to make it 12 points on the night.
First Lady Spartan in double figures. She's got a dozen.
2 points away from equaling her output against Elba. And now the Spartans have Lloyd take it away. Looking to string a couple of scores together. Feldman ahead to Loy. Loy, high post look. Hawkins goes up with it quick. Can't score it. Rebound pulled out of there by St. Hills Thetford. Cox off and running. Goes left side. Martindale almost threw it away. Clark tracks it down in the rebound in the corner. And now it's a turnover as Carrie Ryan nabs another basketball.
I don't know how many players that pass touched. but it's kind of like ping-ponged amongst the trees there that time.
Feldman near side to Lyon. Lyon looked inside, one dribble. Looks to kick it back out. Feldman can't find the angle. Now does. Drives in. Puts it off glass and scores 2 more. Cadence Feldman coming up here in the fourth quarter with a couple of scores.
She's got all 8 points here in the fourth.
Martindale left side up top to Cox. They go inside and Licking has it knocked away. Feldman in the front court. Post to post. Picked off by Anna Clark, who runs the floor well. Clark into the front court, under 3 minutes to go here, fourth quarter. Cox now to Martindale, back up top to Cox. To Anna Clark, right side. Clark holds it up. Lloyd doesn't run forward on her. St. Hills Thetford plays defense. Clark drives in, gets it off. Licking kicks it out Martindale, 3 up. Does not go, rebound Feldman. 2:30 to go, fourth quarter. 61-28, the St. Hills Thetford lead. Feldman left side to Loy. Loy's shot will not go. Rebound to Cox. Cox drives in, lost the ball, tracks it down, but stepped on the baseline. Back to the Spartans, and the track meet continues as 5 new Ansley Litchfield Spartans will run in.
Well, that's going to be the 20th turnover against St. Hills Thetford, 12 in the second half.
And this would normally be an opportunity where I would be giving a shout out to the seniors on the Ansley Litchfield squad for their wonderful season and all of that. But no seniors on the squad. All these kids going to be back next year as they go in the waiting moments of this one. Bailey's shot doesn't go. Fight for the rebound is a jump ball. It'll be St. Hills Thetford basketball.
Yeah, and I think the future looks bright for Ansley Litchfield. They're going to come up on the bad end of this one here tonight, but at the same time they're finishing strong and playing well. That'll be the last part that they're going to remember the season, and they've got a lot of players coming back to build on for next year.
Cox in the corner. Anna Clark drives in, shoots the ball, and goes glass over Patsy Fowler. A nice drive from Anna Clark to score 2. And it's 63-28.
Clark has a half a dozen in the ball game.
Darity Smith into the front court, hands it off to Pates. Pates lost it, gets it back to Bailey. Bailey, nice stop, shoots, won't score. And the rebound is going to be pulled out of there by Martindale. Quickly ahead to Anna Clark. Clark puts it on the floor, stops quickly, kept the pivot foot down, and scored 2. Wow. Minute 5 to go, fourth quarter. Pates with it, left side for Bailey. Kiera down inside. Fowler controls it there. Patsy turns, shoots, left it just short. Rebound to Licking. Ahead to Cox. Cox left side, lost the dribble. Kicks it over to Anna Clark. 45 seconds to go, fourth quarter. Martindale with it. Anna Clark on the right. Now Cox in the corner. Cox goes baseline, drives, shoots. Can't get the score. Slapped out of there. Pates fighting for the rebound, and it was last touched by St. Hills Thetford's Whitley Rasmussen. Spartans basketball, 30 seconds to go here, fourth quarter. And it's thrown away. Bailey was looking over at left side for Smith. Just a tough pass to handle. Turnover back to St. Hills Thetford. 20 seconds to go, fourth quarter. Cox left side to Martindale. Up top, Anna Clark. Clark drives in, shoots just inside the free throw line, gets the friendly roll, and it's 67-28. St. Hills Thetford as we're under 5 seconds to go in this one. Ansley Litchfield lobs it in. Shot does not go at the buzzer for Addie Rohde, and this one has gone final. St. Hills Thetford gets the victory 67-28 over Ansley Litchfield. They advance to play Anselmo Myrna for the D2-8 championship. That game coming your direction in a couple of days on the 15th, 6 p.m. on St. Hills Express Video. We would love to have you along for that one. Right now, we'll take a break. When we come back, Larry will give you a look at the final numbers as we wrap things up here in Dunning.
Broken Bow Livestock provides cattle producers a place to buy and sell their livestock. When you're needing to market or purchase, call Drew Gaffney at 872-1105 to discuss what Broken Bow Livestock can do for you. They are proud of their personalized customer service coupled with competitive livestock marketing. Call Drew Gaffney with your questions at 872-1105. He looks forward to making cattle auctions a breeze for you.
When you need to get some work done, you want to get it done with quality materials and tools. That's what you'll find at Thunderbird Lumber. It all starts with the red tools from Milwaukee, a name that means quality and durability. Thunderbird Lumber also offers a full line of fencing goods, lumber, hardware, and paint. Whether you know what you need to complete your project or you're looking for a helpful partner in taking the first steps, Thunderbird Lumber is excited to see you through their doors. Thunderbird Lumber, Main Street in Thunderbird, proud to support the Knights and all our area student athletes.
Since our bank was founded in 1905, we have been the community bank that's part of your community. Whether it's Friday night at the football game or volunteering at the local celebration, at Town & Country Bank, building relationships is what matters. That's why we gladly support the towns in which we live and work. This is Heather at Town & Country Bank, and I invite you to stop in today and let us show you how banking should be. Town & Country Bank, relationships you can bank on.
Relationships matter. Town & Country Bank.
Member FDIC.
The Spur in Dunning is open and they are so excited to serve you at their family-ran business. You can stop by and fuel up your tank or fuel yourself up with food or drink. The bar and grill is open daily next door to the gas station. Keep up with their Facebook page for daily specials. The grill is open Monday to Thursday 7 to 8, weekends 7 to 9, and Sunday 11 to 2 for a buffet. The station is open 7 to 6 on Sundays though. Stop in for drinks. They stay open as long as you're there. Call ahead 308-538-2251. The Spur in Dunning.
Main Street Styles in Ansley would like to congratulate the Ansley Litchfield Spartans on their success in sports and in the classroom. Connie is excited to welcome Kirsten Myers to Main Street Styles. Walk-ins are welcome. She would love to see you. For a large selection of family hair care services, facial waxing, nail services, ear piercing, and tanning. Stop in or call Main Street Styles at 308-935-1489. Main Street Styles, sponsors of this sports broadcast.
Seeking a destination for awesome food and great times? Look no further than the Sandhills Corral in Thedford. They're open Monday through Saturday, 11 until 2 and 5 until 10, with daily specials plus Mexican Mondays, wing night Thursdays, and smoked prime rib on Fridays. Breakfast is served Saturday 7A to 10A and Sundays 9 a.m. until 1 p.m. Need to know that day's special? Call 645-2323. Make sure you like them on Facebook. The Sandhills Corral, where it tastes like home and you feel like a neighbor. Proud to support the Sandhills Thedford Knights.
Pate's Farm Service is a proud supporter of Ansley Litchfield Spartan Athletics, both in sports and academics. They know how hard the athletes work to give their best effort, and they want to wish them the best of luck as they work this season. Pate's Farm Service in Litchfield is your locally owned and operated parts and service provider for all the ag diesel equipment you need. Call Scott today to schedule your tune-up or repair. Proud to sponsor this broadcast, Pate's Farm Service.
Ewald's Grocery is your local community connection for high-quality foods, friendly service, and great prices. Everyone at Ewald's Grocery takes pride in their community, and they appreciate your business. With over 80 years of business, they're honored and privileged to serve the local community. They're big supporters of the Sandhills Thedford Knights and love every opportunity they get to cheer on their hard work and dedication. Ewald's Grocery in Thedford, sponsors of this sports broadcast.
Welcome back to Dunning with a look at some of the numbers in the 67-28 Sandhills Thedford victory. Here's Larry.
Well, and as you would expect, the numbers favoring the Lady Knights, 37 rebounds to 23 for Ansley Litchfield. They really dominated that, especially inside. Turnovers, both teams had troubles with the turnovers, especially Ansley Litchfield in the first half. Sandhills Thedford had more of theirs in the second half. 26 turnovers for the Lady Spartans, 20 for Sandhills Thedford. At the free throw line, the Lady Spartans were 6 of 10, 3 of 11 for the Lady Spartans at the line. 3 players scored in double figures for Sandhills Thedford, 1 for Ansley Litchfield. We'll pass those along to you right after this on 95.3.
All right, we'll take a break, and thank you very much, Larry. Those individual scoring numbers coming up next.
Was founded in 1961, and they've enjoyed serving the great communities of the Sandhills ever since. They offer bulk oil and fuel delivery as well as propane delivery. When it comes to Walker lawnmowers, Sandhill Oil is where you should turn for those needs you have. They're built to mow efficiently while leaving a gentle footprint and beautiful cut turf behind. Proud to help sponsor this sports broadcast, Sandhill Oil, with locations in Thedford, Hyannis, and Valentine.
Just as all the area sports teams work to build themselves towards victories, your building team at Ansley Lumber and Supply is ready to help with all the projects you have going on or have in mind. They're open 8 to 5:30 Monday to Friday and Saturday 8 to noon. Provide delivery and offer the quality tools and products you can depend on, including premium grade lumber. From framing and trusses to countertops and cabinets, Ansley Lumber and Supply, proud sponsors of this sports broadcast.
At the Sargent Insurance Agency in Thedford, setting customers up with the best coverage at the best price and working hard for you are top priority. Shannon Ahlstrom sorts through several insurance options, weighs out the benefits, makes phone calls, and only stops when she has the perfect coverage plan for you. Call today to make an appointment for an insurance review at 645-2784. That's Sargent Insurance Agency, proud supporters of the Sandhills Thedford Knights and this broadcast.
Joe's Motor Company in Hazard is proud to bring you this sports broadcast. Pickup trucks are designed to work hard and be dependable, and pickup trucks are what Joe's Motor Company specializes in. You can't miss them when you're cruising down Highway 2 past Hazard. Give them a call today at 308-452-3030 or visit joesmotorcompany.com. Joe's Motor Company of Hazard, 25 miles north of Kearney or 45 miles northwest of Grand Island. Proud sponsors of this broadcast.
Midwest Partitions Incorporated in Thedford would like to take this opportunity to salute all of the student athletes in the area for working hard to prepare for every contest of the season. Through all the hard work and determination you show, you are setting a foundation for a successful future after high school. Good work from Midwest Partitions, delivering expertise, efficiency, and execution. Midwest Partitions Incorporated in Thedford.
The Spartan Cafe and Sports Bar loves cheering on the Spartans, and they hope to see you through their doors soon. Boasting a family-friendly atmosphere in downtown Litchfield, they are open Monday through Saturday, 11 to 2 for lunch, as well as 4 to midnight. Dine in or carry out delicious food, or grab a drink at the full bar and try your hand at the skill games they have. Go and find them on Facebook, the Spartan Cafe and Sports Bar, downtown Litchfield.
Mike Bailey with Bailey Crop Service in Ansley is proud to support the Ansley Litchfield Spartan student athletes in all that they do. Bailey Crop Service is your Pioneer seed dealer just off Highway 2 in Ansley. Pioneer continues to stand at the forefront of leading genetics in crop production. Stop in or call Mike to learn how Pioneer can benefit your fields. 935-1783. That's Bailey Crop Service in Ansley, proud sponsors of this sports broadcast.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Anthem Coffee in Thedford. We all have our passions. For them, it's coffee. You'll taste it with every sip. Thomas Rhett said it best. Everybody has a small town anthem. Everybody's got a story to tell. At Anthem Coffee in Thedford, share your stories and memories with friends and family over a cup of coffee, a smoothie, protein drink, tea, or one of their delicious breakfast or lunch sandwiches, scones, oatmeal, paninis, soups, and more. Open Monday to Friday, 7 to 4, and Saturdays, 8 until 2. Anthem Coffee in Thedford.
Crossroads Auto Repair Specialists is proud to help sponsor this radio broadcast of high school sports. They're located right on Highway 2 in Thedford and invite you to strike up a conversation with them when you need automotive and light truck repairs, including oil changes and tires. Open Monday to Friday, 8 to 12 and 1 to 5. Just remember cars. Crossroads Auto Repair Specialists in Thetford.
The Cattleman's Cup Bull Sale is going to be February 22nd in Brewster, Nebraska at the ranch. These Angus bulls are naturally sound, stout, and good-footed. Sires represented will be Myers, Fair and Square, LT Revered, J Trademark, and Marcy's Panhandle. Also selling on the day of the sale will be the pick of the replacement pen. You get to pick one heifer out of the Cattleman's Cut replacement pen. For quality bred on, not fed on, be in Brewster, Nebraska on February 22nd at the Cattleman's Cut Bull Sale.
Welcome back for the last time to Dunning as we have gone final in the second of two games with those individual scoring numbers. Here's Larry.
Well, Dale Hickey, what a game she had. 29 individual points. She surpassed the 1,000-point mark about halfway through the match. Ended up with 29, one of three players in double figures for Sandhills Thetford. Lainey Dahlberg, she finished with 15 in the game, and Anna Clark off the bench. A big fourth quarter. She had 6 in the fourth. She ended up with 10 points for the game. 6 points for Jalen Dimmitt and 2 points apiece for Carly Hickey, Arena Fetty, and Kellen Cox. Now for Ansley Litchfield, they were led by Cadence Feldman. She had 8 points in the fourth quarter, 11 in the second half. She finished as the only player in double figures for the Lady Spartans with 14. 4 points each for Bailey Hawkins and Carrie Ryan, and 2 each for Asia Lyon, Madeline Loy, and Adeline Rohde. So once again, leading the way, it was Dale Hickey with 29, Lainey Dahlberg with 15, and Anna Clark with 10 for Sandhills Thetford. For Ansley Litchfield, 14 on the night for Cadence Feldman. Final score, 67-28. Sandhills Thetford improves to 19-4 on the year.
All right, thank you very much, Larry. And Selma Myrna advances, a 47-41 winner over Central Valley. Sandhills Thetford advancing with that 67-28 victory. They will play on Thursday, 6 p.m., same place right here in Dunning. We'll have that game for you on Sandhills Express YouTube and Facebook pages. For our videographer, Christy Wells, for Larry Kottner, I'm Jeremy Scheib, wishing you a great rest of your evening.
The 3-2 pitch, swung on, and a little blooper to right field. That's a base hit. Bo's going to win. Coming in to score the winning run is Caden McKean, and Broken Bow wins the Mid-Nebraska League Championship game in walk-off fashion. Carter Johnson, a little flare to right field. Found the outfield grass, and Broken Bow has won the Mid-Nebraska League Championship.
He's just a strong opponent for any wrestler. I mean, undefeated state champ last year in the state finals the year before, a 3-time state medalist, and there, really nice takedown. Good fluid motion by a guy that's wrestling 195 pounds.
Brady Skinner with it, up top. Faye at the buzzer, hits the 3, nice-looking shot.
To Folkers, back at the Grant, long 3, got it!
Nice. Cash attacks, double, almost triple teamed, out to Connell, deep 3, hit it. That's a 3 for South Loop.
I have to make sure I set my cruise control when I drive after I watch this event.
Yeah, exactly. Car 204, the Yellow Viper of Ryan Firstenau. Hello to all our viewers out there. Thank you very much for tuning in. You get a look at where we're talking to you from.
You get second, 6, and now 5. Pandorf atop of the key 3. Good! Pandorf at the buzzer. Johnson hammered out towards center. Home, going back. Home will dive, and did he make the catch? He did! Caden Home, a diving catch across his body to the right.
Ball comes out of there. Who's going to hop on top of it? It's going to be scooped up by Cooksley. Inside the 30, the 20, 15, 10. Can he get there? He can. It's 6 points for Sandhills Thetford on defense. The scoop and score.
Calderos sends it in the corner to Santos, a 3, got it. His 3rd from downtown in the quarter.
With the bounce, gets it into Ryan. Ryan, nice post move, lays it up and in and scores 2.
10.2 seconds left. Plays it out to Pandorf, top of the key, long 3, she puts it up, and that's gonna go.
And they turn it over, does Hyannis. More could be showtime, goes up and jams it. What a way to end the half for Mullen.
Finney lost it to Cash Gracie. Cash runs forward, dunks it, and looks over at his fellow students in the student section on the far side and gives a fist pump.
Bounce pass to the elbow to Jackson Henry, handoff Loy. Loy picked up by Miller. Loy bounces it inside to Henry. He'll put it up and score! And Ansley Litchfield has their first lead of the game.
That's a good-looking car out of Laramie, Wyoming again.
Can't get it to go. Lance Jones the rebound. Throws it ahead to Cash Gracie. He puts it home with one hand on the dunk.